Yes, team. Hopefully that got the blood flowing, the blood vessel pumping, all of that great stuff, man.
Blood flowing still.
Why can't the blood flow?
Nah, man. There's only one time males are trying to get blood flowing blood, and it ain't for no damn stream blood. Just know that, innit? We ain't gonna start the day like that, bro.
We're not gonna start the day like that. All right, let's go. Let's do it again. Big up to everyone inside. Welcome back to the channel, man. It's always a vibe. But today we got a good one, man. We got a good one. We're gonna break down and speak about our 116 million pound man, Florian Wirtz, man. Has he started off the season well? Has he not? What's your opinion on it? I've got some question. Savage is in the building. G will be joining us soon. But before we start, as always, man, we check in with the people, make sure everyone's all right. No, we're not, Sam. We're not.
No, you don't understand, bro. I can't help, bro.
Sam, we can't.
I'm on one in it, bro. I have to say something to you, bro. It's
I
all love, though, innit?
He would never let it go, guys.
We both got black hoodies on, but you look a bit grand wizardish, blood. You look like.
I'm taking the hoodie off. No, I'm taking the hoodie off. Like... You're not doing that to me. I'm taking the damn hoodie off. I'm taking
okay, bro. You look, bro. I was trying to say it to you, bro, before we went live, and you pressed the button, so you have to get it like that. Yo, I was creasing. Grand Wizard S, run it in the chat. That's his name from now on. Grand Wizard S.
We got.
You can't even do this, isn't it? Can't fucking see out this shit.
You see what I'm saying? It's what I'm gonna do it, guys. What I'm gonna do it.
Oh, brother. I was trying to tell you, bro. Sorry, bro. I was trying to tell you, bro. You didn't have to take the hoodie off. Just pull down the back of it.
No, take that money, bro. I don't care.
It was too sharp, blood. It was too.
No, I don't care. I'm not doing it now. I don't care. I'm leaving the hoodie off. Forget it, man. Nah, Scottish Bear, don't do it, bro. Don't let Savage conflict you to start saying some stuff. I'm not putting it on now. Forget it.
Nah, but don't be like that, man.
No, it's all right. I just won't wear it. It's fine.
No, bro, it's fine. Obviously, you look like you want to sell out your people and that, but it's fine, bro. It's just the hood, bro. It was just too sharp. That's all, bro.
The only time I've heard someone say sharp is if someone wears a suit, lad. Never when someone has a hoodie on. Yeah,
if I start saying man them look sharp, bro, that means I'm getting old, bro.
Yeah, that's true. It's a proper old saying, isn't it? Nah, it's a proper. You look sharp in your suit.
How's your day been? So far?
Do you know what? To be fair, I feel like I haven't done stuff. But I've prepped because I told you today I've got a few training sessions. So I've prepped.
Yeah.
All of that stuff, and then also I got to take my son to his football. I think, do I have to do the scoring? I feel like I have to do the pickup, but I'm not too sure. But I haven't done any training. The only thing I've kind of done this morning is a bit of sit-ups and press-ups. So I haven't been to the gym today yet. I'll see how I feel later, but I'm definitely going for a run later though.
I hear it.
Because I got to deal with some demons in my mind.
Oh, you want one of them vibes?
Yeah. I got to get some of these out. Make sure they're not, you know what I mean? Walk and talk with them, as they say, bro. Hey, quick one. Have you watched that series called Twisted? No, I've spoken to you about Twisted Metal. Yeah, but I finished watching the second season. I don't want to give nothing away, but there's a guy in there with demons. I don't know if they're demons, but he's got bare voices in his head.
He's got bare voices in it.
Yeah. Nah, the guy. All right, I won't break because I don't know if you've seen that part, so I won't. But guys, if you haven't watched it, it's the most quirkiest series I've ever seen, but it's actually jokes. It's crazy. But Sav, how about you, man? How are you today, bro?
All good, man. Regular shit, man. Feel good. You know what I mean? The boys here, I don't know what the fuck he's doing now, but probably watching some TV or something. But
you got Chang, bro.
All good, man. Got training done earlier now. I feel again, bro. It's normal to me, but I feel like I've been away for like half a day already, bro.
Yeah, I know, and it's still early, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still early, man. So training was good today. Nation was dead, and I knew, bro. Like, not only is it the school, people going back to school and that, bro. The weather weren't the best, but when I got there this morning, I saw who really wanted it, man. There's about 8 people in the gym, bro. I'm not even, and they were spread out.
So everyone's just looking around. You know when you could get to know someone in the gym because there's only like 8
bro.
people in there.
Yeah, man. But it was apart from that, it was good, man. I'm enjoying the training and that. Just trying to, my thing, but more trying to find new goals and that new stuff to test out on that. So I'm just trying different like training programs now, different programs and that. And yeah, man, because I told you, bro, man, ain't trying to walk around heavy, bro. As I get older, not a chance. Bro. Yeah,
hey, listen, the Rock is showing us,
you have to kind of like ignore you. I mean, you just said it, and you have to ignore the voices and that, bro, because I've attempted this too many times now, bro. And every time I get to a certain leanness and that, I don't like it, bro. It looks good to other people, but to me, bro, I just feel small, man. I don't like it, bro.
Hey, bun up.
Yeah, hey, listen, I said what I said. I feel small,
No,
bro.
Bun up.
Small, minuscule, bro. You get me? I don't like it, bro. I don't know, like. I'm not trying to diss any of this. I ain't gonna do because everyone's gonna get offended, bro. But I just feel like, as a man, bro, there's a certain, I don't know, blood. I can't be walking around feeling all frail and that. No, because you know the man that I just look at. I'm not even trying to. I'm honestly not trying to take the piss, bro, because they've probably got something they think about people who are like, I don't know, different body types and all that stuff. But and as a man, like we will, not we, but the ancestors, the warriors and that, bro. I look at frail man
that warrior.
Because you must do this, innit? Like, not in a rude way, but when you box at a man, the first thing you think of is like, I could tear your head off, bro, like with my hands.
Why do men do this, bro?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm always
like, if I had to arm wrestle you, would I win? Like,
yeah, bro. Like, I will punch your eyeball out, bro. Like that's
for no reason.
Yeah, bro. And it's not a rude thing. It's just innately, innocent. And the man them that don't feel like that at all, good for you, man. Because I can't. I just have that in my head the whole time, bro. Straight away. I ain't gonna do nothing about it though. Yeah, I mean, I'm a law-abiding citizen, and I don't really want to hurt people, but I want to hurt people right now.
So you gotta deal with those demons as well, man. But big up to Sham in the building. Love for the love, man. It says like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and make sure it's on all as well, guys, because obviously that's when you know we go live. Big up to Scottish Bear as well. Smash the like button on the way and subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. Thanks, everyone. Big up to the broski honesty in the building as well. Hope you've been training, my guy. I see him post in the Discord. Was it a treadmill? You went for a little run on the treaders. And I honestly started that he built his own little gym though. I swear he had like a few little bits and pieces in the house. So big up to Morris as well. Morris, bro, you need to calm down with these pictures, bro. I swear to God. You have a picture for every moment in the day or every stream.
All the time, bro.
Yeah, it's like I see one for the wrestling one, then I see one for
he went ages without changing it at all. Like he went like 2 years with just Roman Reigns as his picture, and then all of a sudden,
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Roman left TV, bro, and he had enough, bro. Got bored.
So man, just change up the whole lifestyle for no reason.
Yeah, man.
I hear it. Big up to Sham as well, obviously again. So say big up to Enz and Sav in the chat. Big up to Jarquise in the building as well. Nabs, it says, Sav look bad today. YK, what's YK, man? Am I getting old? You know. All right. If I got it wrong, my guy, let me know, bro. Because obviously, when we get old, we like to spell words out.
French, we don't. Obviously, you didn't have slang back in your day, bro.
Nah,
you did. You used to call man jive turkeys and that, bro.
Okay, no, Sam, no.
No, you used to call man jive turkeys back. You used to say, "Hey, man, that's one jive turkey over there, bro. That's you're a bad mother. Shut your mouth, you jive turkey."
I've never uttered those words out my mouth.
And used to speak to his friend like, the man's trying to keep us down. The man, bro.
Who's the man? No one knows who the man is. Big up to LA in the building as well. Big up, lads. Big up to Squidly. Big up to N Savage in the chat. No, I've never uttered them words in my life. Big up to Midnight in the building as well. Says big up. Big up to Pops as well, man. One of the brothers in the building as well. What time is it for you, Pops? Because I know your time zone isn't aligned. I'd love to know, because I feel like this is like your morning show. This is
sorry. You're making it worse, bro. Just continue talking, bro. Just continue talking, bro. You're making it worse, man.
No, I'm gonna let it roll. Let the tumbleweed slide past as well. What did you just say? Like,
nothing, man.
I said check your watch from last. Pops, you see, it's not me, bro. I never started. It's him. he starts it. It's not me, bro. It's not me. It's not me. I'm not part of it. I'm not a part of it. Who else is in the building before we get going? Big up to Jerry in the building as well. I hear voices in my head. They talk to me. They understand. They talk to me. Allow me, man. Allow me, bro. Big up, though. Big up to CJ in the building as well. Big up to James in the building. Big up to you as well. Who else? Who else is in the building? Scroll. Screw done in the building. Big up to you as well. We see Salah call out the Anfield Index. I did indeed. He needs to focus on his football, though. Big up to Christian in the building as well. Same thing again. Did you, man, see the tweet defending Diaz and Nunes? Told you guys, man, stop bashing the players, bro. The players do see it. That's a prime example. That's a prime example. When we say be careful what you're saying online, because the players will see it. And then eventually you're going to try and ask them for an autograph when you see them. And they'll be like, nah, I've seen your profile picture. I remember you trying to diss my guy. Nah, get out of it.
Yeah, they don't have thingy, bro. For some reason, fans think that they've got like the footballers have their own algorithm and that, bro. They have the same as us, bro.
They have the same as us, bro.
So the chances are once they follow the LFC Twitter page, everything that comes with that, you know what I mean? They see everything, bro.
Exactly. And that means if you're in the comments in that thing, he would have probably read some of them as well.
Definitely read some of them.
He would have read some of them. He probably wouldn't have gone through all of them because obviously he's a busy man. But 100% he would. The reason he'd probably read that and gone, let me see what the fans are actually saying. So if you're one of the first like 10 in there, yeah, Mo Salah now knows your name and your profile picture. So, and then he's like, yo, this is how you man are treating your players, and I hear it. Big up to Gary in the building as well. Big up to Rishi, is that how you pronounce it? Big up to you as well, man, for listening to your opinions, even if it doesn't agree. Bro, we always listen to everyone's opinion, bro. We disagree with each other, but it doesn't mean that your opinion is invalid.
It does.
For what you think. All right, Sav.
No, if you don't agree with me, bro.
Unless it's not a fact, though. If it's not a fact, then it's not valid.
No, man, if your opinion stinks, but then it stinks. But you get
then you're probably gonna.
No, but I'm not joking, but I'm trying to be a better person. So yeah, everywhere, all lives matter, bro.
You're trying to be a better person.
All lives matter, bro.
I hear that, but if you want to be a better person, you have to lead by your name, bro. Well, to be fair, you're now Zen, so you can't be Savage.
I can't get rid of the name Savage. It's my name, bro.
No, you're not gonna get rid of it, but I'm thinking you can't. You know what I mean? I'll be like, all right, gotta Zen it out, man. Love for the super chat or super sticker, I should say, man. Really appreciate it as well. The comment sections are crazy. I haven't read I've not read all of the comments from the last stream we did, and then when I clicked the discourse we had between me, UG, and Jerry, that had a few comments as well. Some agreed with you and G, and some utterly disagreed with you guys as well. But
you got to all the people that agreed with me and all the ones that didn't. You're playing traffic. Love for the love. Hey, listen, man. Just you know what? Whatever. I was about to give a disclaimer.
Exactly. Zen Savage, bro.
No, I was about to give a disclaimer, but I can't bother, bro. Like at this point, man, them should know that I just have fun. That's my thing, bro.
Okay. The only problem though, Sav, is because the people that's been with the channel for ages understands it.
Yep, that's
the
what
new people, however, won't. No. We got the new people have to look after them as well.
Bloods, bro.
All right, they have to become wizards, like you tried to call me earlier, but. They're learning. They're in wizard school, bro. They're at Hogwarts right now trying to learn, you know what I mean, certain spells, bro. So let them learn. You don't have to...
Did Snape care when the new season started? He didn't care. I'm Snape, blood.
Nah, he kept slapped Harry in the back of the head a couple of times.
Bro. Although Snape I like Snape. That's my guy, man. But he was a bit of a simp, innit?
Was he?
Yeah, his whole thing was about just he fancied Harry's mom.
Oh, yeah, Harry's mom, innit? Yeah.
Didn't even wife it. He didn't even wife it.
All right, yeah, all right, Sam. But he tried this thing, and you know what I mean. It wasn't to be. But he had his role.
If you liked the thing, and she got another boyfriend in school, bro, yeah, would you protect this thing for like your whole life? And then when she has a kid that's not your kid, would you protect this kid for the rest of your life, bro? That's what he did.
All right, no, I'm not going to answer that
and
question.
He died at like 45 or something, bro.
He had to sacrifice himself.
Yeah.
He got to Pops as well by 7:20.
That's all of that, bro. My guy though, big up Snape. Now he's black, so I guess.
Yeah, I know it's crazy, bro. Big up to Scraps as well. My G in the building as well. Big up to Taylor in the building as well, man. Rank Nunes, Ekatike, and Isak. Rank Nunes, Ekatike, and Isak.
That's a dark.
Am I reading that right?
Yeah, that's a dark super chat, bro. Because he knows what he's done there.
Yeah, nah, it's gonna be Isak, Ekatike, then Nunes.
Take your super chat and read it backwards, bro. That's the ranking.
Nah, that's dark still, my guy, bro.
You know he's Ekatike backwards is Ekatike.
Ekatike backwards is Ekatike.
Read it. It's the same name backwards.
It is. Nah, big up though, man. Appreciate the super chat. And then big up to everyone else joining in the party. Remember, guys, smash that like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and also pinned in the chat. There's a members link if you want to become a member or supporter of the channel. Would love for you to do so as well, because we do members only videos for those people as well, man. So big up to each and every one of you.
Members only
also,
video. Tomorrow is a members only video.
Tomorrow it's scheduled, it's up, it's ready to go. I think it's at 6 o'clock. But yeah, where we just dissect whatever you guys want to ask in the chat. Big up to Sav as well. As obviously, his link to his channel is in the description, all of his channels, and also in the
subscribe to
title
him. Trying to be an influencer like Molly May. She's my idol.
I think you'd be cold at that, you know.
Yeah, like, bro, watch, straight face. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. See, I'm trying to be like Molly May and I was about to say Bonnie Blue, but I ain't trying to be like her. Yeah, man, top influencers, Molly May and that, bro. You already know my idols. What's my name, bro? Him Kardashian, bro. You get me?
Zen Kardashian, I hear it. All right, let's get it, man. Guys, we're here to talk about Florian Wirtz. We're here to kind of figure out what is going on with our number 10. How does it look for him going forward? What can we do to get the best out of him as a player for Liverpool? In terms of what we've seen from, Leverkusen to what we're seeing now. I know, obviously, we're dissecting these first 3 games. I won't include the Charity Shield one in there or Community Shield. I'll leave that aside. You got an assist in that game. I think he played okay in that one as well. So I'll leave that one. Mainly just the Premier League ones. I think that's where we're going to justify his performance or justify the 116 million or whatever it is for him. So I've got a few bits that we want to kind of go through. But before we get into those, I've got a couple of questions and we'll chop those up and then we'll get into it. So first question, Sav, man. How would you assess Florian Wirtz this season so far? Chat, I would love to know what you think as well in terms of how do you assess him so far this season? Because, yeah, has he started the season off great? Probably not, but it doesn't mean that he hasn't performed in some of the games.
Yeah.
But it depends on what you're looking for as well. And obviously the price tag is a massive price tag, so it comes with expectations. So you want the player to be performing at a high level, hit the ground running. But at one hand, we can't say this is the most difficult league in the world, one of the best leagues in the world, and expect players to come in from a foreign land and hit the ground running. And not every player is the same. Ekatike, on the other hand, he's kind of hit the ground running, you would say. He scored in each of his games, and his performances have been good. But on the other hand, he's just settled in really, really well and really quickly. But Florian Wirtz hasn't yet. So how would you assess him so far, bro?
I just, I've kind of been on the outside of the argument when it comes to Wirtz because I just think he's been okay. I think he's been all right. And that's the level that, like, I actually think he's been all right. And I understand if you're one of these people that care about the price tag like that you're like, well, if you cost this much money, blah, blah, blah. I'm never really like that, bro. Like, it's a shame because when I try and be like more realistic to how I feel about this, then it's like, well, because this person cost that much. Yeah, but I didn't. Yeah, I mean, like the person didn't put the price tag on themselves. They just come to play football, innit? Like for me, it's not like every Leverkusen match I watched, he was like performing out of his skin. He's part of a team now, a new team. I think there's context to what he's doing, and what he's done so far. So as an outlier, people just go because I can guarantee you this: if he scores, or if he had scored, then people would have changed their opinion. I wouldn't, just because I would be looking at the performance in it. So if it's like, does he look like the money is worth? Well, no. If you're just looking at it and being objective,
right?
But I think in the first game against Bournemouth, I thought it was decent. And in the last game, I thought he was good, especially in the second half. I thought he was really good. And in the Newcastle game, I don't think he was very good, but that's the game where I have the context to it now. That doesn't mean that people can't still say you expect more from him to try and get more involved in the game. But the chaos of how that game took its toll, and especially when he went out to 10 men and then Newcastle changed up their formation and stuff and how they were compact and just had the two lines and the players not giving him the ball. There's not much you could do at that point. You know what I mean? Because especially with his position, it's very much the 10 really is kind of a dead position.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to be versatile with the way people play the 10. You can have a 10 who drifts out left, you can 10 who drifts out right, you can 10 who drops a little bit deeper, but the original 10 isn't really there anymore because I don't want to say they were seen as a luxury, but they came across that way because everyone else on the pitch behind them would do their job so they can just do the creative stuff. But football's different now, everyone's not set in their ways on it, so he's not going to get that in the Prem, so he's going to have to learn. And well, like I said, if you can only go off people's last game, then I thought he was good in the last game. Just like I thought Kirkus was good in the last game. So I would be assuming that they're growing into their role at Liverpool. Now, obviously, if the next game comes up and they're both rubbish, then I'm like, okay. So for me, I just think he's been all right. I don't. You know what I mean? I just think he's been all right. Which it's everyone's opinion whether they think you're allowed to start the season like that. I know that football fans nowadays, we're not, and I'll include myself in that. Like, we're not very real. I joke around too much though, but we're not very realistic about how long it takes to get into certain things. It's kind of different when you're a striker because when you score, that's your job, innit? Like your sole focus is just to score goals, bro. So even if you're terrible and have one touch of the ball and score, of course we have to big you up, innit? The 10's a little bit, you're a bit mavericky and you're moving around and you're trying to affect every part of the game. Some things are not going to show through the stats, and some things will. So I just think he's been all right. He's going to have time to adapt into it, innit? And luckily we've got other players in those positions as well if he needs to get pulled out or whatever. But I get it, man. Big money signing, superstar to people. You have to come in and do certain things. But I will just say that I don't think people are being very realistic about it. But it's okay, because that's modern football, and I'm not going to.
It is, isn't it? It's the price tag normally skews your opinion straight off the bat, because then the price tag comes in with expectations, and I think if everyone kind of takes a step back and go, okay, what does the team actually need? What can this player offer? How can this player affect the team? Then you won't necessarily need to look at the price tag. The price tag is mainly for if you're having a rival conversation. You'll be like, you bought him for this. Why is he not doing X? But you bought him for this amount of price, and he's still not hitting the ground running in the Prem. As I said, some players take a little bit longer to adapt and adjust to the team, and coming off of playing basically as a double 10 and more floating to the left, but I had the ability to travel wherever you wanted at Leverkusen. But coming into Liverpool, and he's the one that's literally solely the creator as such, because you are playing in a more advanced midfield role. So the expectation on you is to go and create, but also you have a lot more ground to cover instead of someone being slightly to the left of you or the right of you, depending on what side you're playing on. But yeah, I think he'll be fine. I think he just needs a bit more time to kind of adapt to what the expectation is not even the expectation at Liverpool Football Club. I think he understands that, but the expectation, what fans are going to have on you. They're going to put a high expectation on you.
We've been Liverpool fans. Like, he doesn't have to worry about that none of them have to worry about that kind of pressure at the moment, because we do have. I'm not trying to separate the fan base, but for the players on match day, the only fans that matter are the ones in the stadium. I don't mean that they don't care about us. I mean that they're the ones that they can hear, and the boos and the jeers, and that can impact the game. What we're saying online on a watch along, Wirtz can't hear what I'm saying, so he doesn't have to worry about that on match days. And Liverpool probably, not because I'm being biased, we probably have, if not the best in the Premier League, one of the best fan bases when it comes to like actually at the games. Not loudness and all that, but supporting the team. A lot of fans, you hear boos at half time and all that. We've never heard that. We had that terrible run with Klopp before when he's trying to figure stuff out with Trent in midfield. Yeah. There was no boos, bro. And we were losing. We couldn't beat Brighton. We couldn't beat Wolves. We were bad. No boos. Man was like, Klopp will fix it. Don't worry, blah, blah, blah. And I think they're the same with Slot at the moment, but we're winning, so there's no reason to be like that. So the expectation of Liverpool Football Club in terms of the manager and the coaching staff and everyone in the club and the players compared to the fans, it's two different things, bro. What, like, as a fan base, that's where everyone's doing. Now you need to come in and do that. Slot's not saying that. He trains with him every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the manager will take you out if you don't do certain things, bro. So, like, and he's not in a position, which this is where he will be lucky anyway. The position he is in the 10 is the position where you kind of will be afforded a little bit more time. Because if, for example, I'm only bringing up Kirk as or Frimpong either way, they can't really have time to adapt very long because you're in a position where if somebody gets past you because you've been shit, it's a goal. You've only got Alisson to save you. If Wirtz doesn't do anything at the top of the pitch, it's like, yeah, it's not really going to affect the team going the other way. But with the defenders, they don't have time to get into them kind of things. The DM doesn't have time to, we need time to adjust. Bro, we've lost games now and blah, blah, blah. It's not going to happen with that. So for me, I think he'll be fine. He'll adapt. I don't think it's so much adapting to the Premier League and that. It's just, you know what I mean? A new team, innit? You have to remember, he's coming from a team that was highly structured, bro. Like,
yeah,
Xabi Alonso got that Leverkusen team down to a T, bro, so he could just run through teams. And then that's when they went on that unbeaten run. And he was just like telepathic to Frimpong's going to be here. I know where to be here, bro. Guerrero's going to be here. I know where to be here, bro. I know that when Jackie gets the ball, I know where to go. He doesn't know that at Liverpool, and our midfield doesn't know that either. Like, we don't have patterns of play for him to get to slot into. So what is everyone expecting him to adapt to? Everyone doing individual stuff. The manager needs to put patterns of play in and create a structure where we know what we're doing, so then he can do that role. But it's 3 games in, so I think he'll be 100% fine.
I don't even disagree with anything you just said as well. 100%. I was just looking at what some of the people are kind of saying in the chat. I'll get to the super chat first. Big up to Alex. It says people are getting their licks in now. He'll cook. I agree, man. It's just when. I think those are the kind of sticking points. And I think because we've had players that's come in, and not a lot of them, to be fair, majority of our players that come into Liverpool tend to do well. It's just an odd few, but it feels like the odd few is what we skew our opinions on. So if the player doesn't hit the ground running straight away, I feel like we measure them up against other players that didn't do well when they come into the football club, instead of the ones that did or still do, because we still got a few players that still been here. Some players take a year. Gravenberch took a year to be the player he is now, to settle into the club. Curtis Jones, I know a lot of people don't rate him, but he took ages before he could find somewhere to play in this team. Szoboszlai as well. Last year, many people didn't rate him, didn't like the year before that, didn't really rate what he was about. In this season now, they're kind of giving him his just due. So sometimes it takes a little bit of time. Sometimes we don't get that. Yeah, to be fair, that's
you can see it.
Sometimes we don't get the Ekitike effect where he just comes in and then he's just scoring goals and you're like, rah, like the brother is this good already. Yeah, sometimes you get that. Sometimes you get the Kirkes thing. Took him a few games to kind of settle himself into the team, and I feel like his last performance, like you mentioned, it was really good. So, but the first couple, you were like, right, how is he going to settle into this team? So I think we just have to be patient, a little bit patient. I think we'll be fine.
We're not used to this as well as Liverpool fans, especially for the last decade. Remember, Klopp used to bring people in and then not bring them in. So he used to bring them into the team, but he would never. I'm not playing you straight away. We're doing this. We're getting, and then we'll get accustomed to them later on. They'll come out all of a sudden and they look like they've adapted to our system. He did it with Fabinho. He's like, done it with Fabinho, done it with Robbo. Like, yeah, you know what? We're going to bring you in. You're not ready to be up to pace with what's going on straight away. So we're going to do this and then bring you back after, man. And it was fine, bro. It's only really like, especially outfield players, apart from who really. Virgil. And obviously, Alisson is a goalkeeper. Goalkeepers don't have no time to adapt. And then Thiago, bro, everyone else has been adapted period. You know what I mean? And Thiago was just different because he was already him, innit? Remember, he's at the latter part of his career where it's like, I'm already Thiago, bro. But he's still young.
Very young, 22 years of age, man.
Like, what do people always expect? I'm like, again, if you've only looked at the price tag and just heard that Wirtz is this guy, no wonder you're expecting all this mad stuff in it. If you watch Wirtz play before, but it's not like he's still the same guy. New team.
Very new team, to be fair to him. I'm looking at. I'll just see what some of the. See, like Daniel said, he'll cook. He'll cook in the Champions League. I'm sure that's what I mean. Yeah, loads of space, time on the ball.
Mm.
But I think he'll do the same thing he'll do in the Prem. I think it will be even worse for teams in the Prem once he settles in properly. And then may have, as well as Wirtz thinks he's still playing in the Bundesliga. That's the adaptation time in it. He just needs time to adapt to the speed of the Premier League. That's all it is. I'm pretty sure he'll be fine, man. I like this part as well, especially the first part. He's underwhelming, but shown flashes of his ability. That's so true.
Yeah.
At the moment, you're not seeing him to be at his best, but you're seeing moments where you're like, okay, once he clicks and he can put all of it together, it's going to be outstanding as well. So let's kind of wait and see with that one as well.
Games of football, though.
No, it is only 3 games.
Yeah, it's 3 games, man.
It's not a lot of games, to be
the
fair.
big part what people were worried about for some reason was him physically and that, but he's been fine physically. He ain't been bullied by people.
Nah, they doubled and tripled up on him, especially in the Newcastle game as well. This one from Elvis as well. He did a Thiago turn and that sent Rice to the corner shot. Nah, he did. And then someone else tried, I think he might have been Zubimendi, tried to step in. He just stepped past him as well and left him for dead. So he has shown moments. You just have to kind of wait and see what he can offer going forward, man. What part of his game as well? What part of his game does he needs to work on, in your opinion? That you've seen. So we've had 3 games plus the Charity Shield and a couple of preseason games. What do you think he kind of needs to work on? Might not even be an ability thing.
Yeah, I feel like I might be a bit of a fraud trying to answer this question, so I might just let you go because it's been 3. It's been 3 games, man, and I'm used to Wirtz on it, so like everything I've seen from him is what I'm used to seeing from him. Apart from the fact, if I pick one thing, he's gonna have to get used to. Well, actually, no. Oh, no,
all right. I'll say for me, the only thing I think he needs to be, which I've seen him do, but I feel like going into this next period after the international break, it needs to be more. I think he needs to put his stamp down within the team. So what I mean by that is he's still young. He's coming to a new team with obviously experienced players and players that just won the Premier League, right? With world-class players in Mo, Virgil, and all these guys. McAllister is in the midfield. Guys that's kind of put their marker down, Gravenberch, Sobol, put their marker down last season as, right, that's my position. So he's come into a team with that. But he's also coming with expectations. So he needs to then now demand from his teammates to trust him. Because I feel like they're still not figured out what type of player he is. They know what type of player he is, but they're not utilizing his skill sets. So I feel like he needs to now put his marker down where if he doesn't get the pass, what's the conversation like? There was one moment in the Arsenal game I remember. He didn't get a pass from Cody when he could have played it into him with the inside of the 1-2. And he threw his hands up in here like, bro, pass me the ball. But instead of I don't want the sulky moment. I want that moment of like, no, give me the ball now. I want it here. Demand it off of them, and that's where you earn the trust of your teammates, I feel, because then they'll be like, okay, if I give it to him and when he demands it, that means something's about to happen. I feel like that's it. I don't think it's an ability thing for me. So I just feel like that's
an attitude thing.
Yeah, just like I'm the guy. Give me the ball in here, bro.
The thing is, I do agree with you, but like, I don't want to sound like a Wirtz sympathizer with that, but you don't know demand them like that.
I know.
Like you wouldn't go into a job and by the 3rd day, like, yo, I'm taking my break now, bro. And then the man them are looking at you like, that's not how we do stuff here. Like, I'm gone. I'm gone, bro. Like, because we saw us. Well, we did the watching. I saw him in the Newcastle game. All he was doing was demanding the ball. And he wasn't sulking them. He was just demanding. And when they didn't give it him, he'd move again and demand it. And they wouldn't give it him. I'll be honest, bro. I don't. This is what happens when I make too much jokes. Because now I'm just going to bring it up again. But I can't. It's the gaffer, bro. It's the tactics, bro. There's not much I've seen him do on the ball where I'm like, okay, there's one thing I'll be honest. You're not ready for the little flicks and stuff in the Premier. You know what I mean? I think like because you'll be murdered in it. Like if you do the flicks and that and mess up in the Prem, you'll be murdered. You'll get caught out by somebody who plays for Sunderland, bro. He doesn't have to be. So I've seen him do that a few times because Ekitike's done it as well, but he seems a bit more like it's come off a few times with him. You know what I mean? Look at 1-2s and that, blah, blah, blah. But Wirtz is being a bit too, trying to be a bit too cute with it when you need to get your bearings in the Prem first before you start doing that kind of stuff. Unless you're like just one of those natural flavour players. But the gaffer's tactics, they suck, bro. So anything I say that he needs to do, it's always going to be based on the tactics of the gaffer. Sorry, couldn't help it.
Big up to David for the super chat as well, man. It's only 3 games, and we have to be patient with him. No, 100% agreed. So we're trying to just figure out what we need to kind of do to get the best out of him, because we know once we unlock that door, man, there's no going back for the rest of the Premier League. And especially when we've got in one of the best strikers in the world, in my opinion, in the team, you're going to need him to be at his best as well. And then whatever that looks like is going to be it. That's when I don't mind everyone using the word scary. Looking forward to watching your video first later. So is that for you, G?
I don't know.
It might be. I see this one anime as well. EPO is about physicality stronger. I agree. He needs to be a bit stronger, but there's a lot of small players in the Premier League. I think you just have to just be smart, and I think that's it. He's just getting used to the tempo and the speed. When defenders are gonna try and press you really high up, or when they're gonna follow you, then you can utilize different skill sets to beat those players and beat the press. Then I think that's all it is, because there's a lot of players that's not like tall and strong in the Premier League. They then just got up to speed and understood the Premier League, and then realized, okay, these guys are going to try and foul me here. That's why, as a striker in the Premier League, you see when the ball gets punched into your feet and you have to go to it, just know someone's kicking your ankles off.
Yeah,
like I already know that's the expected. You have to be ready to get bruised ankle, because they're not going to just run and stand behind you. They're going to run and shove you. They're going to run and push you. They're going to run and clip you, because they don't want you to set it back to whoever you're going to set it back to. So just little things like that he needs to kind of get used to. But I think he'll be totally fine, man. But big up to G, man. Welcome to the stream,
big
bro.
up, Sam. We got a chat, man. Hope you lot are blessed. You sound
all good, man. Nah, this one's crazy, man. I said, fair Sav, I can't imagine yelling at my work colleagues on the 3rd day. It's true still.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I know people in football teams that sometimes man turn up and don't care, bro. Like when they think they're him, they're just like, brother, just give me the ball. I don't care. But at the same time, man,
that's what Katike has, isn't it? It's got that him thing about it.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, just give me the ball, bro. He's the guy that will yell at his colleagues on the first day.
You know what I'm saying?
Only 60 likes.
I need you to start yelling at your players. You know what I'm saying? If I want the ball, I want the ball. You know what I'm saying?
We got the Scottish Bear, only 60 likes, and we get those likes up. Please, people, appreciate that, bro. Big up to everyone locked in, man. Let's get those likes up as soon as you possibly can. But yeah, the question, man, geez, in terms of what does he need to work on, it doesn't have to be maybe a skill set thing. It could just be something different. So my point of view, obviously, you joined in, was more about not demanding the ball, but more around, it is about demanding the ball, but more about his presence within the game. Just, you're a very, very talented football player. So put your marker down and show them what you're about. Don't let the game go by you in moments. Like there's certain patterns of play and sequences. I'm like, I'd rather Florian Wirtz there. I'd rather him get the ball there. And I know he has the ability, but there's just some moments in the game, more than the overall game, just little moments. I want him to tighten up on those things. I don't know if you've noticed anything that you want to touch on before we move on to the next topic.
I think it's what Savage said, though, to be fair. The tactics are not really allowing him. Like, again, I hope he doesn't fall into that Thiago mode where we're talking about, he sprints bare. Like, he does loads of running and he presses really well. Like, I couldn't give two shits about any of that. You know what I'm saying? We signed you because we thought this is a player, as you said, can get in the spaces, demands the ball, can turn, you know what I mean, on a sixpence, and you know what I mean, feed it into the striker, play it out wide. He can flow kind of like that's what Wirtz is. You know what I'm saying? He can dribble the ball, but he's a bad boy. You know what I mean? So when I'm not seeing it, I'm like, bro, when I saw the sprint thing, I was like, please do not let this happen again. Not to Wirtz, like. We're in a new step now. Like, I don't want to hear that. I don't care about his sprinting. I want you in this position. But as Savage said, brother, until my man sorts the tactics out and can just pattern it so that he's got less work to do.
Less work,
in terms of going the other way. Because to me, I'll be real, it just looks like you're doing Zabozalai role. just not as intense and not as dogged as a Szoboszlai would do. So when we're asking him can he get ready for the Premier League and he needs to get accustomed, but David Silva, one of the best players I've ever seen in the Premier League. That brother was tiny. Like, I remember seeing him. He's tiny. He's tiny. So there's no way he's looked at it and said, yeah. And I'm not saying you have to be as good as him, but the reality is we've kind of bought you thinking that you can maybe hit that kind of level. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're just not using him correctly at the moment. It's still early. He's still got time, of course. But right now, like Savage said, brother, for me, it's tactically. You get this guy, because there's no way. You've said it, and I know you've joked about it, but I know you're half being serious. Bro, they're not playing 3 at the back with the 2 10s. That's allowed him to float anywhere on the pitch. Donny's right wing, left wing, up front. Boniface is in number 10. I'm seeing Wirtz up front. Like, that's what we're supposed to be seeing.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm seeing him covering space. I'm like,
no, he's back, because even when in the watching on the stuff I praised him for defensively because he's done well, but then sometimes I'm like, why are you at the edge of our box next to
Kirk? Why are you here? Why are you here? Like, it's annoying.
Just working hard, innit? Big up to Rishi again for another super chat. Love for the support, man. It's always harder in the Premier League. I saw this kid when I was at home in 2020 during the COVID, and he was buzzing. It is gonna always be hard in the Premier League to come in straight away. And the problem he's done is he's not been able to come in under the radar in terms of, when you just throw in a bid and it's not high, but it's okay, and everyone's like, it's just Florian Wirtz, he's cold, but the bid, so you can fly under the radar. The fact that we broke the transfer record for him, the limelight is going to be on him. And then I know a lot of people rate the player, so then they're going to put a higher expectation on him to come and deliver within the Premier League. And the added factor is you're joining Liverpool Football Club, so there's even more scrutiny on you as a football player as well to come in and actually hit the ground running. So he will do it. Go on.
Do you? I don't know if I've asked you two this before, but do you guys think like playing number 10 in the Premier League isn't a good thing? Because
that's what I said to ends, bro. I think.
No,
you're not sorry. I did a video like 2 years ago, and I think it was called like the number 10's dead. So I think because I just think it is, man. I feel like the number 10 that we grew up on and romanticize about the nostalgia of it. Football's different, isn't it? So like people were doing their sole job on the pitch, bro. The centre backs were doing the centre back stuff, and so that allowed the person in that role to just be free and do what they need to do, because everyone had a bad boy striker. We've gone into this versatile era now where every one person can do more than one thing in it. So if you're a right winger, you're a right winger and a striker. If you're if you're left back, you're left back and a centre back. So when they do that, it's like it's almost like they've left no option for Mavericks to be in teams, and you can see when people don't like them as well. Like, people talk about having a 10, but then when they get them, I watched that with United. When Bruno's roaming around doing his thing and that, they hate it, bro.
Yeah.
But that's what you got him for, and he's really good at it, bro. It's just that now it's the stat guys and that, so it's going to say that he gave the ball away 10 times, but that's what they do. That's what them tends, because they're always trying stuff, bro. Trying to thread the eye of the needle past. They're going to try
100%.
when the chips are down. But modern football fans are not ready for that, bro. And everything is work rate and blood and guts. And like you just said, if Wirtz was at the top of the pitch, though, while I just said, what's he not doing next to Kirk? Because everyone would be like, why is Wirtz not working?
Yeah.
But the number 10s almost started to feed into this luxury thing. That's what happened with Ozil at Arsenal at the beginning. When they got him, they loved him. As he got towards the end, he was getting on their nerves, bro. He's not doing enough.
Yeah.
Hazard, Mourinho benched him eventually because he wasn't like, his work rate wasn't.
Yeah,
it's too low. His work rate's not going to be there. You at least need to help me going the other way. Hazard couldn't do both that season, so he took him off. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. You said it with Salah, but luckily he still gets goals and assists in that. If you're not going to affect the game massively going this way, then you need to do something that way.
Yeah.
And that's what Salah sorted out last season. Was like, he basically told him he said on the interview to us something like, I told Salah, I'll get you the goals and assists, just do this for me. And it works, bro. So I can't moan at him. I did until I knew that. But once I knew, I was like, okay, now I realize you're not running back and helping and stuff. But he's a 10, man. Like, the closest thing you have to a 10 now really is Palmer. Yeah. And Odegaard, bro. And Odegaard might be the perfect balance between Palmer and Wirtz.
Yes.
Where it's like, Odegaard does help out still, and he's everywhere, but he's not in the trenches all the time. Whereas Szoboszlai last season was in the trenches. And then Palmer, you seen him, he looks like he doesn't care about the game, innit? When Chelsea don't have the ball, he looks like He's not doing it on purpose. That's his attitude. But he looks like he can't be bothered. But when they get the ball, spring into, and you know he's going to do something. Do you hear any Chelsea fans moaning about Palmer defending? They don't care.
Yeah, they don't even care.
They don't give a number. So if we're gonna bring him into this industrial team and do what you just said, where it's like, I think everyone had the thought of, if you get Wirtz in, you move Szoboszlai out. Doesn't matter where you put him, but we move him out of that position, and he does what Szoboszlai wasn't doing last season. He just does all the attacking stuff great. But he's come in and he's doing the same stuff, bro. Like you said, with less intensity and some half-ass running sometimes, and sometimes getting in there with tackles. It doesn't really work, man. And that's why I said the gaffer's going to have to sort something out where, are you using him as this luxury type with a little bit of industrial about him, or do you want all work rate and blood and guts, and then it's pointless?
I think that's the problem, innit? I think we're trying to use him as a 10, but the requirement of the system doesn't allow him to be utilized as a 10. That's what I was saying. I think we need to change to the.
And what if we had proper double pivots as well? If we had proper ones, bro, like they were solely there, then they take care of all that problem where Wirtz is trying to help out, and he just gets to be Wirtz, bro, and then go and link up with the left winger, link up with the right winger, help the striker out, bro. But I'll tell you what's gonna, if at the moment I'm fine with him, but if what you've made this video about now, if this is in like 20 games and it's the same conversation, then it's almost and Isak scoring or Ekitike scoring still, then it goes back to what I said at the beginning of the season, where of course it's a bad boy player. I want Wirtz. Why wouldn't I? But we didn't need him, and you'll find out that we definitely won't need him if the strikers are banging the goals and Salah's still scoring and all that. He just becomes like obsolete. You're just there, innit? Which I'm fine with having somebody that good in the squad to be used as whatever. But it's like, yeah, but you spent this much money on him, so you can't spend that much money on him. He's just doing regular stuff. That's the issue. Yeah,
no, that's true. Big up to Rishi Live again for a super chat. Agrees with Sav. The 10 was the second striker, but now is an attacking mid. Yeah, we're not using the 10s as the 10s no more, innit? They're more.
How do you feel like? Obviously, when I did the Florian Wirtz video, I was thinking about number 10, right? Dennis Bergkamp. How do you think he would fit into a system today? I said he'd be, in my mind, I was like, he'd be a false 9. He'd have to be like that.
He'd have to
be a false 9.
Yeah,
but that's mad because he was a 10, but this was a 10 where, but I'm seeing him left wing, right wing. Sometimes he's up front, Henry's on the left. Like, obviously,
couldn't offer up spaces in the team, bro. He could never leaving gaps and roaming around. Nah, you get punished in today's game, bro.
All them players that I think of in them 10 positions, I just think of you'd be doing what Bobby was doing.
Yeah,
exactly. Shout out to our fan zone as well for the raid, man. Big up to the man, then big up to Dean back in the building. Big up to D and the man, then bro. Big up, guys, man. Love for the love, man.
Dean back now.
That. He's back. Been doing a couple of videos still.
Down for a long time, boy. I thought he was going to be quicker than that. Big up the clinic.
That was mad, still, Sam.
Nah, because last time he was on, he was recovering and then he dipped off again. I thought he recovered from it, bro. Yeah, man. Big up the clinic.
Dean, if you're watching, big up, bro. You probably made him laugh as well, which is not good for him at the moment. Man, I did see another good point I wanted to bring up to you guys. It was from Pops as well about the formation. Bloody hell, mate. Apologies, man. Apologies. Oh yeah, this one from AR as well about the guys on the tactics. Do we think the players are worried about transition if they mess up the pass? What do you guys think of that one?
Do they think they are worried about transition?
The transition if they mess up the pass?
I don't think they are worried, but I think Slot should be worried. But I don't feel like the players would be. I feel like they're kind of like, this is what the gaffer told me to do, innit? You know what I mean? Like, he told me to do this, so I'm doing this. Yeah, I think that's probably how I would kind of look at it. I just need him to change the tactics, bro. Like, I beg you, just change them. Now you got Isak in.
Big up, Cav.
Change it, man. And you know what I mean? You'll see it will cook, man. But I will, like Savage said, and he had the caveat. You got Florian Wirtz. I'm like, I didn't need Florian Wirtz. So if you're gonna bring him, I need you to pattern a way that he can be somewhat effective. Because I'll be real, everyone can cuss Szoboszlai to your blue in the face. I hear all of that. But if Wirtz is doing Szoboszlai stuff, I'd rather Szoboszlai. I promise you.
I get that because the easiest way to say if Wirtz would stay like this for the rest of the season, how he's playing, you might as well play Harvey Elliott there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But that's not this on Harvey, by the way. But he'd probably do more, to be honest, bro. So it's like, because he's already been around the team and he knows what they're doing and that. But I think it's a bit of an illusion, and it when you come into a new team, all them 10s that you can think of moving to teams, they came into a team that was already structured with patterns of play. So you just slot in there, no pun intended. But obviously with us, the illusion is we just won the Premier League, so of course they have patterns of play. We don't. I get why people would think it though, because you're the winners, innit? Anytime someone's the top and they've won something, the idea is everything's perfect at that club. Everything's perfect on the pitch. The club's perfect. The club's ran perfect. Everything. But tactically, we're not. We're not doing that. And now we stop between trying to be pragmatic and doing, you know what I mean? Because he changed stuff for the Arsenal game a little bit. But the game before that, he was a bit all over the place. And the game before that is having disagreements with Carragher about defense and entertaining games and stuff like that. And then you're looking at it like, what if you want an entertaining game? Surely your 10 would be used more in it. So what do you want? And I think, I don't know. But at least he's getting the points at the moment. It's not affecting us at the moment. But I guess we foreshadow stuff based on what you're doing at the moment. So it's easy to go, why are you man being negative technically if we're winning? But sometimes you can see where it's heading, and it could be wrong though.
Yeah.
And for all I know, the next game comes and Wirtz are just doing Wirtz stuff against Burnley. It's all good. But sometimes you can see a pattern and you're like, yeah, we know where this is heading. So
this is the one from Pops as well. And let's say it again and see seem to like a 3-5-2 or a 3-4-3. Do you think that is the solution? I think he needs to play. I think we should move to that to get everything out of everyone within the team. I feel like the formation at the moment doesn't suit the whole team.
Who's your centre backs?
What, the 3 at the back?
Yeah.
You said 3.
Oh, yeah, you can put. Obviously, we didn't get Guay in, and so obviously he's mad. All right, we'd have to trust Gomez, obviously, and we would trust Leone. Those are the other two either side, innit? So Virgil through the middle, Kanate on the right, and then you just take your pick of Gomez or Leone on the left-hand side. And then your wing-backs is just, your Kirkes and Frimpong. And then your double pivot has to have Gravenberch and Sobo. And then you can put Florian Wirtz and whoever else you want to put there. And then you got your attackers.
In this obviously everyone uses PSG. You can use Barcelona if you want as well, but we use PSG, right? I feel like the only way you can get the fullbacks doing what they are doing now is if you have a cohesive three. Obviously, we don't have that because we're talking about potentially dropping Mac and this person. Some people want Jones, whatever. So we ain't got like a three that we can have there, and you've got an actual 10, not a midfielder. You got a 10. So he's not like he's a Fabian Ruiz or Vitinha or Joao Neves who just slots in centre midfield but can get up and down kind of thing. So do you think and I know this is obviously a different position, but I always look at the wing backs and I'm like, okay, but if these two keep bombing forward, you got Kirkes doing whatever he does on that left, then you got Frimpong, and I know they can get back. I know they can, but you're then just leaving Verge and Kanate, then praying that one of the DMs, Gravenberch usually, will then drop it. I just feel like we'd have to change a bit just to get Wirtz to play in his natural position. And I'm like, I agree with that because you spent that much money on him. Like Savage said, just to have a Donny sitting in the squad, you need to play kind of thing. But I do feel like a lot needs to change. Your formation makes more sense. 3 at the back, you got your wing backs. That's your width. You don't need width from anywhere else. Wirtz, you don't need to go out to the you can, but you don't need to go out there. And if you do, you're more just linking up with the fullback like Grimaldo when it was at Leverkusen, Kirkes at Liverpool. That would probably work. But when I'm looking at it, I'm like, bro, this 4 at the back thing, you've just got 2 at the back, really. Usually it's like 1, 2, 4 in there, 2 here, and then Salah he's like off the pitch. Then you've got whoever's playing left wing, Gakpo at the time. Bro, I do.
Do you think we keep? Do you think that we keep the ball well enough or pass the ball well enough? Because to your point with PSG and Barca, and use that Barca do the high line thing now, innit? Which would look mad, it looks mad risky when you start, but
it's very risky. Yeah.
The similarities between them and PSG is they're like elite at keeping the ball, bro, and they're elite at passing the ball. I'm not trying to diss our team, bro, but I don't think our passing's very good, bro.
No.
and the movement's not very good. So to your point, you watch a
Mm.
PSG game and see how high Hakimi is, and see how high Mendes is. They are, brother. They're like by the byline. You see when the Tottenham game when Hakimi's got the cross into Dembele right at the end of the game and saved them. Or
Yeah.
Dembele got the crossing from that area. It was him and Hakimi right by the corner flag. 1-2 cross into Ramos, bro. That's how high he's up at the pitch all the time, bro.
Yeah.
He's higher than the right winger
That's the
normally.
wing.
But why?
That's the
why are
wing
they
back
confident
effect.
to do that? Because they know that like we've got to keep the ball most of the time. It's gonna have to be a drastic mistake for us to lose it, and we can deal with that a one-off every, every 20 games, but it doesn't really happen to us. But they are high up, bro, and they've still got what you just said. They've still only got 2 centre backs just staying back. It's just
Exactly.
Pato and Thingy, Marquinhos. So why are they so confident of doing it? Why are Barca so confident of doing that with them two at the back? It's keeping the ball in it and movement.
I think
they're not like,
no, I think
I'm a right winger, so I must stay in this right wing position only. I'm a left winger, so when was the last time you seen Gap on the right hand side?
Yeah, that's
Nah,
what I'm
they don't
saying,
move.
Savage. Like, there's no rotations, like nothing.
Because if Gakpo comes over, naturally Salah's gonna go. You're in my spot. Let me move. Why does it?
no,
Why
it's
does it
true.
need to be this rigid?
Do you know what it is though, lads? Yeah, I think it's more Barcelona and PSG's probably spent a lot of time. Well, Luis Enrique's only been there for a season, but he's probably embedded his style from earlier, and that's why it didn't work at first, innit? But he stuck to his guns, and then he paid off in the second half of the season.
No, to be fair, he's been there for 2 years though.
Yeah.
So
Was it
he's
2
had
years?
enough
The
time.
first
Barca
season,
did it
yeah,
straight
he had
away.
the third.
You lot did it straight away.
No, but I mean with Barca they've had it, but with Arne Slot, we stuck with what we did on the clock. He said he didn't change too much, just added a few little bits. So I think this season's the time when he's trying to shift over to that style, and that's why the signings, like, I can't remember exactly what he mentioned in terms of the type of players he wants, but the ones that's able to like change direction really quickly, get forward with speed, tenacity, and energy and stuff like that. I'm sure I'm not mentioning everything he mentioned, but and then it made sense. So now we shift into that style of football, but the problem is the boys can do it, but they're not used to doing it. So now it's about getting used to doing it. So that's why I don't mind. It's not that I don't mind. I do mind us not playing good at times, yeah. But we're getting that's why I don't mind it as such, because we're getting the victories. But I also know it can only get better from this point.
Yeah, I do agree with you with that.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's good. Yeah,
yeah, because you're right. Because the best time to do it is obviously as long as you're winning. But the problem is, it's got 9 points. They don't look like they're trying anything. They don't actually look like they're trying it. If they look like they're trying it and was like, that went the best today, bro, but we still won. Safe. They don't even look like the. It looks like Slot's gonna run. Looks like Slot's gonna run with exactly how he was running with it before, with new players.
Do you know what I think we're gonna do, guys? I don't think we're gonna have a specific style of play. I think he's just gonna play a certain way depending on the opponent. I think that's the type of manager he's gonna be. And I know we're not gonna like. I promise you, we're not gonna like it, but it's gonna get victories. He's not gonna. It's not like we're gonna be like tomorrow. We're gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna be bopping teams off the park. In games we will, but there's games where we're gonna defend. Then there's games where we're gonna go long. Then there's and you're like, bro, can we just find a way of playing and then run that? It won't be that. I promise you that.
But you think you'd be overthinking it, like doing that?
That's the manager we have, bro. That's the tactic.
You lot could tell me because I my memory in it, but I don't ever remember that being successful.
I was just about to say, I'm not saying obviously he won the league last.
He did that last season, doing that
but
same thing.
He won the league, poor in the Champions League, not obviously lost in the final to the thing. Obviously, FA Cup is FA Cup. I don't see that as being something that's going to allow you or the team to dominate anything. I feel like you'd end up having to just focus on one competition that you're doing well in anyway. In order for you to win, I don't see that as being something like, I can just take this because there's no style. If we go with what you're saying, I'm like, I need at least a style, and I would like to, I'm trying to think of like another team. Okay, even Southampton as an example. I'm not saying obviously they're a shit team, right?
That style of play though.
But they had the style of play that you could at least understand. If they've got better players, them man would fucking cook. Because what they're trying to do, they just don't have the players to do that. I'm not saying play that way, by the way. I'm just saying if we're going with what Enz is saying about then like we change the what we're doing. I'm like, okay, fairs. And listen, if I've said this already, if he keeps winning, I can't get mad at you for winning because you're winning. But I'm not going to sit here and lie and say, I enjoyed that. Like I enjoyed the winning itself, but that was it. I didn't enjoy any of it in terms of what we
Do you
watched.
prefer that? You'd prefer the opposite way around than it, where we have an identity, but then when we come up to certain teams, that we're gonna then he changes it, which is what he tried last season. That like it weren't fun, and obviously he had kind of the style of play that was there the previous manager, but as you just said, he's gonna change it now. But he changed. Obviously, we all know that he changed something in January. That's why he looked worse in the second half of the season. But we lauded him in the beginning because we came up against Man City, he changed it completely. Playing against Real Madrid, he changed it. And then for the lesser teams, obviously, you have to at some point you have to have an identity and know that like we're still Liverpool, bro. Like we have an identity of play. We're gonna run with this. So because if you don't have that, then we're gonna have games where all players become scapegoats in certain games. Because
that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, when we played to this style, this suited Kirkes, but when we played to this style, it didn't suit Frimpong. And when we played to this style, it suited Wirtz, but when we played to this one, it didn't suit McAllister. And if you can figure it out and have the perfect players every single time, but I just don't think it's realistic.
Do you know? I agree with the side of the argument that what you guys are on, because it makes logical sense to have a style of play and then change it as we go. But obviously, I think it's more the other way I'm looking at it, guys, is maybe he's trying to figure out a way to not be predictable. Because after a while, teams figured. I know Man City had loads of success in the way they played, but now they're finding it hard to get back to that success because they had one style of playing and they didn't know how to change from that point. Tactically, they changed certain things, but the style of play stayed the same. Teams figured it out. And now they're finding it very difficult to get back to where they need to be. And they've tried getting the players in, still hasn't kind of worked. Obviously, time will tell. Arteta's got his style of play. Still can't find any, success throughout it with the new style of play. And I think Arne Slot last season had a style of play, but it's more he kept with what Slot was doing, and then he tweaked little things and then tweaked within the game. I feel like now he's gone a different path, and I could be wrong. So obviously we're gonna assess it as the season go on. I feel like he's now gonna go. I don't want to have a predictable style of playing, but I want to have the top talents in the team. But we're gonna play certain ways in certain games. Like Arsenal was set up this way, Newcastle we're gonna set up this way, Bournemouth we're gonna set up this way. Burnley, when we play them, we're going to set up this way. And then it feels like when teams go to watch our tapes and stuff, when they're coming up to play us, they'll be like, what are they going to come up with today? Because they played like this against them. They played like this against these guys. They played like this. So there's like so many. They would have to probably go and watch loads of videos. And then even with that, they're still not going to figure out how they need to set up, maybe from an attacking sense and also a defensive sense, because Liverpool doesn't have a significant style of play, but I agree with you guys on that side as well. I'm just trying to think of what this manager, because he feels like a guy that just thinks. But I'll get to
if we're not arguing with like what G said, like I've said that last season as well, brother. For analytic purposes and when we're doing shows and that, we're going to cover it because my eyes see what my eyes see and that. But when I'm walking around on a regular day about Liverpool, I'm excited because we've won games in it. I'm not,
of course.
I'm not complaining about it. But let me just try. We won the games in it. So for anyone going to tell me shut up, we won, you don't need to do that. I know. But let's look at the 3 games and look at how we won all the games so far, bro. Does it look like something sustainable is about to happen? Because the first game was Bournemouth, innit?
Yeah.
It took a Chiesa finish, who doesn't play most of the time. The volley in the box, great volley. At the end of the game, Newcastle took a Rio goal at the end of the game to save us in 90 plus 7 minutes. And then who did we just play? Arsenal. Took us a Barzilai rocket out of nowhere when we played poor to win the game. Listen, I'm not one of the people going, we only won because of because all of them players just mentioned are part of our team. That's what they're there for. But it's not realistic that's going to happen every week, is it?
No, 100%. Big up to Dean for the super chats as well. I'll get through those and then I'll shift the conversation for you guys. Hola, gents. I get annoyed with Salah at times. He needs to tidy up some of his passes and attempts. He gives the ball away often, and that kills us. Glad you said it, Dean, and not me, bro.
I think it costs. I don't want to say it costs us goals because very rarely do I see like an error from Salah leading to, but it costs us chances, and I think it's because the players trust Salah so much that they kind of, when they give Salah the ball, they're kind of in awe of what he's going to do, and like just watching. Everyone's kind of flat-footed, so if he messes up, it's like now we're on the back foot. You have to go back the other way. You probably can get caught out, but That's the that I'm gonna like from now on. I'll realize this. Like I'm not blaming Salah anymore, but like if he's playing like this, that's just how he plays. And if Slot's gonna keep playing him, then what am I blaming Salah for, bro? Because your job is to rotate man out who's not doing well, bro.
True. Dean Guy says, remember Slot spoke with Florian Wirtz or Wirtz. Wirtz agreed with the plan. Slot likes versatile players too. We're not managers. Well, I am. This is Slot's team. Give him time.
Yeah, listen,
and the other guy that's coming in as well is a manager as well. So yeah,
it's hilarious. Mid-cop, I am carried on the conversation.
Hey, that made me laugh. Big up for the
super chat. Big up to Gregory as well. Sorry, I was like, big up to Gregory. The traditional 10 died around the 9, but ain't that. Big up to that as well. But guys, I want to shift it because I want to get back to Florian Wirtz. I don't care about Arne Slot. He can figure out his plans as he goes along. But I want to talk about our boy, man, Flo. Hold on, let me get the man then back in. Jay, where's Jay? There you go, Jay. Florian Wirtz, man. I wanted to kind of break down his 3 games so far he's played for us this season, right? We'll look at the eye test, we'll look at the numbers as well, and then we'll kind of make our assessment with that. So that's his heat map for the first game against Bournemouth. So because Pop's made a great point, and I wanted to he said about Salah, the reason why we're not getting the best out of Salah because there's not enough players in and around him. So obviously, go and do the work, go and make sure we have a look, see what's going on. Where is the 10? As you guys can see there, the 10 was more situated on the right-hand side from his heat.
Quick one to say, are we shooting that way or that way?
No, but it's always going to be in the attacking. Nah, you're mugging him off. Are you trying to say the man is just over on the left inside?
No, but I get what Jerry's saying because on the
because I'm saying when I watched the game, and this was me, a lot of the time he was showing up for the ball in that left half space, but deep in our half. So I'm trying to understand. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's just how I remember the game. That's why I was like, are we shooting that way where he wasn't really getting into? He got into the
always the way they put the heat map is always. This side, I don't know if you can see my arrow.
Left to right.
Left to right.
Yeah, left to right. So the left side is always the defensive side, and the right side is always the attacking side.
Oh, cool. I know. I was just checking.
Yeah. But what do you make of it? Just seeing that off the bat and that's from the Bournemouth game. And in the Bournemouth game, as you guys can see there, he created 3 big chances as well. Well, 3 opportunities within that game.
Did he create 3 chances in the game?
Yeah. That's why I said we're going by the eye test and the stats, bro. We're gonna look. Remember those
I'm not
3
even
chances.
disagreeing at all. Like if he created 3 chances, then he created 3 chances. Like I'm not gonna fight against that. I don't know.
Intriguing.
I don't know. I'll change the view because I know many people are not going to be able to see the layout there as well. So bear with me, team. Let's get you guys back in as well, so everyone can kind of see. That's right, man. That's why I'm looking after everyone with bad eyesight as well.
Okay, I feel like we're all wearing glasses, so you could say that to everyone.
That's why I'm looking after everyone with bad eyesight, bro. Right, so from the Bournemouth game, this was the stats in the game. Obviously, we finished with more shots on target. Obviously, more passes in the game as well, which is more the key things for me in that one. We won the game 4-2. But yeah, 3 chances created, it says here. Played 82 minutes, 75% passing accuracy, which you're like, okay, that's not bad. He's a 10/creator, right? So they're gonna make more mistakes. They're not gonna complete all their passes. That's a part of their game. But yeah, he created 3 chances in the game. So if you are asking the question, did he do his job? Yes. And then you look at even the defensive side of the game as well. Clearances, tackles, recoveries, they're really high. They're really, really high. Accurate long ball, 4 out of 4. Tackles 1, 2 out of 2. So he was technically doing his job. So I don't know. The question I want to ask then, guys, is are we kind of being too harsh on him in terms of not us, but in general, like the fan base is asking a lot of him, or is it that they're just picking things that they're not? Maybe he didn't because he didn't score or he didn't get an assist. So the fan base is going, nah, he didn't do well enough. He's not good. He's not done well. He hasn't hit the ground running. But if you throw the stats there, you're like, well, technically, create chances in his first game. He was back helping out his teammates. The passing percentage was decent, and his positioning as well was where he needs to be within the team.
I think if no one remembers the chances, then creating the chance can literally be like laying the ball off to a man 2 yards and he goes and does something. So if no one can remember it, then probably wasn't that big. But the Arsenal game, I saw that he created a couple of chances and we didn't do anything with it. Depends. I've not really heard people say too many bad things about him. They just said like, "Yo, he doesn't look worth the price at the moment," but which is valid. It's 116 mil or something like that. It's a lot of money. But yeah, time in it.
So can you see if someone had a different in terms of the argument, and then they threw these up? Obviously, we watch the game with our eyes as well. The stats only just backs up anything that we saw in the game, or maybe even stuff that we potentially missed. But they would be like, no, he had a really, really good first game in the Premier League. But I remember watching the game and it didn't feel like he did. Felt like he played, but he didn't feel like he was effective in the game. And I think that's the way.
Do what's weird? I felt like in the first game, I was watching him and I was like, yeah, he's a problem. Like I think his first game was the best game.
Yeah, so do I.
I know we're talking about Arsenal in the second half, but even then, it's like, yeah, the game opened up a bit. His best game still, and that's not saying look, he was outstanding, but his best game was the Bournemouth game.
Yeah, because he had the link up with Ekitike in that game.
It's the link up with Ekitike in the game. It's when he went and took two players out of the game in the middle of the pitch and burst forward and released the play. Like in that game, you looked and you're like, oh, okay, if that's your first game, that's a decent step. Like first time in the Premier League, you're still adapting. But I was expecting him to obviously kick on, and especially in the big games. The biggest problem for me with Wirtz is it's not always about the stats. It's not about that, but it's about how he imposes himself on the game. And I feel like in the two games after that, so Newcastle and Arsenal, you struggled to do that in a way where you're looking at it and you're like, oh yeah, he's taking the game at the scruff and he's linking up, and that's been my worry, because I don't know about you guys. I didn't sit there on the Bournemouth game and think this guy's rubbish. I was looking and thinking, yeah, man, it's going to be a problem. So,
I thought he was good in the Bournemouth game.
Yeah. Like I don't remember the chances, so I don't think there were like clear-cut chances.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I remember multiple times. But I remember multiple times, and I was like, "Oh, the Wirtz link up is crazy." And I remember when there was two players on him inside the midfield, and he's beating them and drove. And you're like, "Ah!" Or the amount of times he took the ball and switched it. Like he was, I thought he was good.
Yeah.
I thought he was good in that game, but I just don't think there was any like building on that for the next two games or consistency.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to figure out in it because obviously we're assessing over the three games and we're breaking it game by game, and we'll go and look at the Newcastle numbers as well and his heat map in a sec. But yeah, it just feels like he has probably started off the season good, but for standards that we've individual fans have set, he probably hasn't. So it's like maybe the club is looked at and gone, no, he started off the season perfectly. He's running, he's winning tackles, he's creating chances, obviously in that game. His accuracy of his passing, long ball, whatever it is, and he's getting into the right spaces. And it looks like he's a player that's not afraid to wander. And obviously, looking at that heat map, is going, well, he did try and help out as much as he could over that side of the pitch.
Yeah,
he did help out as much as he possibly could. And looking at his Leverkusen one, he's not as much on the right hand side, mainly over the left.
Yeah.
So he's probably getting used to being able to operate and float across that middle third.
I agree, man. I feel like chances are.
Go on, yeah.
I mean, I won't, because this is a caveat that there's loads of time to go, so slot can change stuff and things will change. But I might just start like realizing already that the kind of 10 that you assume you was getting, not the person, but the way he's going to be played exactly the same. And we ain't going to get that other style of it, man. Because everything you just said and how the heat map looks there, just looks like the buzzer line. The only difference is that he's not far back in our half on the right hand side, but Trent's not there anymore anyway, so he wouldn't have looked like that.
Yeah, because I look at that heat map and it's quite interesting, right? Because I know he's on the right hand side, and you're like, yeah, he's on the right hand side, which is great. But to your points, Enz and Sav, I think it was yesterday's stream, right? You guys mentioned and said that his main thing was in and around the box, right? Yep. And his most influence that we've gone and seen, right? So even in the game, I don't know if it was it Arsenal or Newcastle where you cut inside and had a shot, or you're looking at the link up with Ekitike. It's all down the left hand side when he's actually closer to the box. I know he's on the right hand side, but it's like to Sav's point, he's doing the Szoboszlai role where he's having to cover space to allow Salah to do whatever he's doing. And again, we spoke about this about Salah. I'm not looking at Salah and thinking anything that he's doing from last season is different. The situation is the same. It's still very left-hand side dominant, right? The difference is when they're shifting it to Salah and he's left 1v1 or getting it, the touch is baggy, he makes the wrong decision, he loses the ball. Whereas last season, he was so efficient, it was assist or a goal. So we're still giving Salah the license to stay over there, stay away from play. So when he receives it, you can control the play. And there's a couple of times you can see he's in loads of space, but then he makes the wrong decision or the wrong pass. So it's like if we use Wirtz in the same way that Solskjaer was used last season, then we might get, ideally, you might get, I don't know, 3 more goals and maybe a couple more assists. But he won't be used as a 10 in the same way, I don't know, like Cole Palmer is used, do you know what I mean, for Chelsea at times or someone like that, because I think the role and the expectations are different. To your point, I think he's running around a lot. I think he's defending a lot.
Doing a lot of running.
He's doing a lot of running. I'm seeing him hunting people down and getting into challenges. And so, and I know G's laughing, but nothing's changed from the mission.
All right, let's have a look at the Newcastle one then. So this is the Newcastle one, lads.
How many minutes?
Still left to right.
This one's a little bit more understandable. The way that game went, it's a little bit more understandable because I've just seen him begging for the ball for most of the game.
Yeah, he's dropping into spaces, guys. You can have it, please.
I feel like this one's going right to left.
Bro, it's not surprising because remember, we didn't really give him the ball in those spaces, to be fair to him.
And to be fair, because we was there waiting.
Remember, he was like in between the line, and we weren't passing
for the ball, and man them just looked at him and passed it sideways, bro.
They had to drop in to get the ball off of them a lot of the times to win to get in the game. But this is dark, man. These heat maps ain't what you expect a 10 to have.
I'd expect that to be like McAllister's or Zubimendi's heat map, bro.
But look, oh, sorry.
When I say looking at the numbers from the Newcastle game, and then I'll let you go, G. These are the numbers from it. Newcastle had 10 shots, which is crazy, bro. A lot of them were probably like from set pieces, but looking at his numbers in that game, passing accuracy was a hell of a lot better, but he had way less passes. But he didn't create one chance in a game. Played 80 minutes. But guess what? Again, man, the other side of his game is there, man, just running and tackling and passing.
It's a Barcelona.
The thing is, I don't even like the heat map thing. I don't even mind, like, because that Cole Palmer's is probably very similar, maybe more right-sided dominant, right? It's just what you're doing with the ball, though. As Jerry said, like, I don't know. I'm just guessing. I haven't seen Cole Palmer's heat map, but if you looked at Cole Palmer's heat map and probably looked at this, they're probably even similar, to be honest with you, in terms of the areas that they're picking up. But what's my man doing? As like, when you've got Cole Palmer, he is the guy. Like, he is the main Don Dada. Wirtz is not going to be that at this moment in time. I'm not saying it's right, but because you've got Salah there, it's almost like, even if we're not getting the ball to Salah, he's still going to be, I don't know, almost like the player that we still kind of look to or still needs to do.
That's what I said, man. That's what you thought was going to change, bro. Everything you're saying about Salah is what Palmer's allowed to do. Salah and Palmer are allowed to both do the same thing at their teams, but which is fine up until this season when you've gone and spent money on these players where Salah doesn't need to do that anymore. Let him be the guy to be doing that. He should be the one that doesn't have to I have to track back every time and be up there doing whatever, bro. Just when you're that magic on the board, but we let him do his thing, innit, bro? And that's why Chelsea, when you see Palmer, that's what he's allowed to do. He's just drifting around, walking, sleeves over his hands and that, like a sad gal, and then the ball comes and he's on one.
And the thing is, but that's what a number 10 is, and this is why it goes back to the whole. And I had this conversation, and I was asked. I don't know if you guys saw, but Sam basically asked me to come on because he wanted me to go and talk about why I said I would drop Salah, and I was like, you know what, I was going to cause mayhem. Let me do that, innit? And ultimately, this is what I was talking about, is because Wirtz is having to do the running because we have to go and carry Salah on the basis that Salah might come up with something. He might do something in the game.
Yeah. And
what I'm saying is we have spent so much money on this attacking talent. Why is that the case? Like, it shouldn't be the case. The whole point the last season, the argument was and I understood it and I heard it, is no one else is doing anything apart from Salah. If Salah doesn't assist or Salah doesn't score, no one does anything. Right now, we've just signed Wirtz we've just signed Isak and Wirtz, right? And let's not even talk about Ekitike, right? But you got 2 players there for a combined 220 or 230 million, right? 240 million, 50 million, right? Of attacking talent. And we still are in a position where we can't go and say, you know what, Salah, it's not working out at the moment. You hold bench for a bit. Do you know what I mean? Get your mind right, or come on and affect the game. And yeah, let's see what these men can do if they're on form, by the way.
Yeah.
Like it just in the future. And that it just doesn't make sense to me, because what Wirtz is showing us right now, even with those stats that you had there, right, in terms of his individual stats, is that he's very good at keeping the ball. And what Slot is starting to see is that, oh, you're very adaptable. You're really good technically. You're actually quite press resistant as well. Yeah, drop deep to come and collect the ball. And that's fine. And when he's doing it, it's really good. But we don't want him in those areas. We want him further up the pitch. So when he's against Newcastle, when he's dropping in deep and bouncing the 1-2s and stuff, it all looks nice. It's all good. But he's not affecting the game in the areas that I think as fans, we'd want to go and see him affect them. And that's where the frustration lies. Because then when he's getting it, he's getting it, setting it, and Konate or Virgil van Dijk go long. He's never getting to the edge of the box by the time Salah drops it, takes it down.
Yeah.
And this is to be a critique of Cole Palmer, where Cole Palmer will do the same thing. And it's like, yeah, but he's nowhere near the box. He's doing it and he's excellent at it. He's keeping the ball. No one can touch him. But you want him further up the pitch. Hence why you need midfielders and you need players that are able to get the ball to him in those areas, as opposed to him having to drop deep in there. Because you never see, like, and then the difference is, and this is another point I had when it comes to Wirtz, is like, I want to see a bit more personality. Because like, you see like Messi, right? There's loads of times where Messi, and I use Messi as an example, but even Cole Palmer, and like Messi's Messi, right? But it's the cleanest way to kind of see it. Messi sometimes will be in those pockets and won't get the ball for ages. But Messi's dropping deep, getting the ball, 1-2, and he's driving that man. Neymar goal against Croatia in the World Cup. He gets the ball from deep, collects it, 1-2, beats a player, and he's trying to go and take the game. I haven't seen that from Wirtz as of yet. And I think he's got the ability to do it.
Definitely,
but it's like he's comfortable. Just I'm just going to keep it here, like a midfielder.
That was my point, Jay, earlier. That was exactly what I said. The only thing I think he could improve on was exactly that. Just imprint himself. Like, yo, I'm the guy. Give me the ball. And
because right now, what he's doing is what Jones could do. Really, it's what people critique Jones for. What he's doing right now is what people critique Jones for. He's really nice. He's tidy. Sometimes he doesn't release the ball quick. I'm hearing people starting to say this, and I'm like, but where is he playing? In that left space in midfield, deep, collecting the ball, Verge and Konate.
Yeah.
All right, let's.
Right. And then the rest of the midfield got to do their job as well. No, I'm just saying he's right, and the rest of the midfield have to do the job as well, because Grav turned and drives with the ball. McAllister stands still, bro. So you ain't getting the ball to Wirtz either, bro. And that's why all of a sudden, everyone's saying in the chat now, but before that, they were costing Jones. In the other games, then he weren't effective. But when he came on in the last game, that's the only time he started to go at Arsenal, bro, because he took the ball with him, bro. That's where the free kick came from too, because he dragged with the ball. McAllister weren't doing any of that, bro. Just standing still, pedestrian, bro. No movement.
Yeah. And then we got to look at the Arsenal game heat map. That's what we got. So he is that, you know, obviously, we were saying that he spends a lot of time over on the left-hand side. I think he's actually, like, for those 3 games, obviously he's traveled over to that side, but predominantly he's like central or right.
Yeah.
I think he will be, because Ekitike will be dropping in those spaces on the left-hand side. This is where it goes back to what Sav's saying. When you're looking at what Liverpool have done, nothing's really changed in terms of like the roles of players. When you go and look at like what Kirkes is doing, I'm not just putting that name there. It's the positions he's picking up are what Robbo was picking up. He's just not timing it as well as Robbo is, and he just got more energy. The role that Wirtz is doing is what Szoboszlai was doing. He's on that right space, but you don't see him overlapping Salah, because he's giving Salah all the time in the world to do whatever he has to. He's not attacking Salah's space, and then you've got Ekitike in that Luis Diaz position, dropping in those pockets, in those same pockets, because he favours that left hand side.
Yeah, But looking at the numbers for the Arsenal game, obviously we ended up with more possession. Obviously dominated the second half, but they had one shot on target, which was mad. So they had more shots. We had more shots on target. But then looking at Florian Wirtz's numbers in that game, again passing only. When I look at that passing, yeah, he had 18. It was at 89 minutes. Where's the touches? I'm sure maybe I didn't get. Oh yeah, 46 touches of the ball. That's still low for someone that's going to dominate a game of football. For me anyway.
But the thing is, it depends, innit? Because you see, like, he could have 46 touches, and this is what I talk about, and this is maybe like where the critique comes in. Because if he has 46 touches, but 3 of those touches are passes where he just opens someone up and it's just 1v1 Ekitike goal, and then the next one Salah goal, and not the one where like he plays the pass and it gets intercepted. Because I remember seeing that where he opened his body up and tried to play it somewhere and he got intercepted. You got to win it back. He's affected the game already. And I think he's good enough to not have to have 5,000 touches of the ball to impact the game. But
because there was one moment, who did he skip past as well? Just like a loose ball, he intercepted it and skipped past him.
Rice. It was Rice. It was Rice on the floor. Yeah, Rice.
Yeah, bro, Mendy pressed him out of his skin twice in the game and nicked it off of him. And I was like, nah. But you're looking at his numbers. He did create an opportunity. I think it was 2. I think they got this one wrong because I did see 2 chances drop to a certain right winger, but he didn't do the real thing. Just hit it first time, whippage. Didn't have that confidence. But then you look again, you look at his
brother, this is
the guy's trying to defend, bro. 4 recoveries, 1 2 tackles. This is the 10, bro. Like remember in the Bournemouth game was 6 recoveries. Newcastle game, I think it was like 2, and this one's had 4 already. But that's the 10. That's not. I should have gone and checked what like Gravenberch's numbers look like compared in terms of his defensive numbers.
You know what? We're very lucky. I think Hughes and Mike Edwards are smart individuals. Because if we had Cherky, right, instead of Wirtz,
it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, good luck getting Cherky.
Not with these in.
Good luck getting Cherky to give you 4 recoveries and defend the way Wirtz is. Because Wirtz has got that thing about him where it's like, that German, we're gonna run in it and we're gonna press and all of that. Cherky's not doing that, unfortunately, man. Yeah. And if he was asked to do that Szoboszlai role, God forbid, the defense would be 10 times worse.
Yeah.
Interesting, man.
Would have been cheaper, though. Would have been cheaper. If you're gonna play like this, bro, you would have kept Szoboszlai in the same role, and you would have Cherky rotating with Salah, bro, because he spends most of his time on the right anyway, and we'd be having the same stuff. Either way, it'd be the same.
Yeah.
If we just have extra change, bro.
Just change the tactics, bro. Simple as change the tactics. Like, figure it out. Because right now, I'll be honest, we're just describing Szoboszlai. This whole time, all we've described is just Szoboszlai from last season. Like, we haven't said no one said anything that's different about what he's doing. Yeah, he's nice on the ball, and we know that. But I'm like, okay, you're nice with 0 effect. Like, what the one?
To be fair, though, G's created 4 chances in his first 3 games.
I mean, I don't remember these 4 chances, but fair.
No matter if you remember them or not, bro.
No, but even still, like, I guess contextually, like I think Savage said it. Like, I would want to know what type of chances did you just like the pass to Ekitike for his goal against Palace? Like, I wouldn't have looked at that and said, "Oh my God!" Like, he created. No, I just that was a simple pass that you played. It was like 2 yards away. You were good to go, kind of thing. But yeah, we're just describing Szoboszlai, and he might be nicer on the ball. Jerry's right; he will get you 3 more goals. In fact, if that, Szoboszlai at least scored in his first couple games for Liverpool. He ain't even done that yet. So yeah, like, I just need to see something different, man. Like, this Wirtz, I'm like, you could have just Savage said just got Cherky and just changed it up a little bit.
No, we couldn't have got Cherky, bro. Not with this system. Nah.
No, but there's other options. But it could have been like a Morgan Gibbs White.
Morgan Gibbs White. Anybody.
It could have been like a Xavi Simons. There's loads of players that would have been able to.
Big up Xavi Simons.
Yeah, trust me. But it is. I think there's loads of people that could do what he wants to, like what he's been asked to do. I just think that even I hear that, but I think even within all of that, I think for what I don't want to say what I thought because it's too early to say that. But what I'd hope that Wirtz is the type, and what I from compilations and watching him and seeing like him scoring the goals for Leverkusen to win the league and stuff, would be like, oh, like I'm taking the game by the scruff of the neck. I'm that guy, and I'm beating Freeman and slapping. Because guess what? Even if within all of this, if he got the ball, skip past Rice, dubs a X-Man, and then sort it in the back of the goal. All of this stuff that we're talking about, it doesn't make it. We're not saying anything. We're just like, that's why we bought him. That's your 120 there. And when you pay that amount of money, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for. That's why he's that amount of money. We can get anyone else to do everything else, but he offers you that. He offers you that bit where you're like, that's why man's worth 120, because none of these men will be able to do this. They'll be able to do everything else, but that's why we got him. And I think that's my biggest.
You man thought that we got Coutinho back.
That's what. Joke.
Well,
I'll keep it a buck though. I'll be real. Like, no, like I don't. If we're getting Coutinho back, nah, that's dead. He's supposed to be better than that. That's the point of us spending that type of money. Remember, Coutinho took time to get to that level before we ever even saw that, and it's only because Barcelona were dumb enough to pay that money. I don't think anybody else would have paid that money that he did.
Hey.
Wirtz is supposed to be
Nah,
the
Coutinho
level
worth
where
that money when he left, bro.
nobody was paying
best midfielder on the planet, bro. When he
nobody was paying the money. Like,
he was
it was
the best
only
attacking midfielder on the planet.
I'm not disagreeing.
Oh, you mean that nobody would pay?
was paying the
No,
money.
he's worth. Okay, yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he was the best. Like, he was amazing.
Yeah,
like,
He'd be worth 200 million now.
But I'm saying that, like, when we bought Wirtz in, I'm literally thinking, bro, like, if we bought Wirtz in, I'm expecting, okay, you know what I'm saying? At least that level. I'm not seeing that level. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that to me, then I'm starting to think, okay, like I said, it's so early that I'm not judging him as like a final, this is my final judgment on this player. Of course not. It's only 3 games anyway. So maybe by the time the next international breaks, it changes. Fantastic. But Jerry said it there. You know, like, where's the personality? Like Cole Palmer's on the pitch. Man, know he's on the pitch. Listen, he went missing for 6 months. Man still shook when he came back regardless. Did you get what I'm saying? Because he has that effect where man goes missing for 3-4 months of a season and you're still shook. I can't at the moment. I'm not looking at Wirtz.
That's
thinking,
why.
I'm shook. Or I'll be like, he's just another player on the
That's
pitch.
why it's a great conversation. That's why it's a great conversation, guys, that we're only having it now. And obviously, for everyone watching, I'm sure most of you are smart enough to understand we are talking about the first 3 games, not the whole season. Not that he's rubbish. It's just
I wonder what
the
my
first 3 games.
So low, bro. My expectation, because obviously I know we haven't talked about the money, but my expectation to
actually save that stat aside, because I think one of the questions is around that as well. But save it. Just think it. I think it is. I'll double check. But listen, it's only the first 3 games, guys. So let's see if he can pick up those numbers going forward, man.
Just before you even go, and just to caveat what you're saying, I know it's the first 3 games, but the reality is, remember, we have, like, however you want to dress it up, it is a lot of money. This is a big amount of money that you spent. So to ask for, like, as Jerry said, the whole that's why you signed him, I don't feel like even in your first 3 games, that shouldn't even be something that we shouldn't be asking. I feel like you should slyly be asking that anyway, because you spent so much money. And again, whatever, we've obviously broke that record by getting Isak, I get that, but he's like the next one. So I'm like, but I need to still see, like, even in your first 3 games, even if you didn't score, didn't assist. Oh, okay. So that's okay. This is gonna cook when Isak gets involved and Ekitike is there and they're linking up, but then you can see it. Right now, I'm like, bro, like, shifting to another position, like, at this point, just to get
look. I can go and name, like, quite a few players that have had that impact where you looked at and you're like, oh, right. And they didn't come for that money, but you go and look at Mane's first game for us against Arsenal. Look what he did when you were like, oh, like, he's working hard. He's doing. We had wingers that were doing that, but that's what Mane did. Oh, like, you go and look at even like Cunha. Do you know what I mean? Like, you could see already, like, Man United have been crap, but you're looking at Cunha and you're like, oh, he's a player though, isn't it? Like, you can see he's got that thing where ball come up back. I'm just beating a man, slapping it. It's coming off and he hasn't done anything. Like, he hasn't. I don't think he's had an assist. I don't think he's had a goal. But you can see that there's a player there that thinks that, oh, I'm gonna play with that ego and that arrogance, and that's what I'd want. I want to see from Wirtz, and hopefully, I don't know, maybe he settles and against Burnley, he gets 5 goals and 3 assists, and then again, then after that, after one game, we set another conversation, thinking, yeah, this is peak. It's going to be peak if you play like this.
that's
So do you know what I mean?
I hope so.
That's what. So leading into it, then, lads, man, how does Liverpool get the best out of him?
Change the manager.
You know what? Savage has been saying this for so long. I don't know if he's joking or
No,
he's
I'm
No, he's not joking. He's not joking. He's
I
not
know,
joking.
bro. Like I don't know anymore.
Slots irked him a certain way, and that's
No, because the fact
that's
that
it.
we've been having this conversation about Wirtz, bro, means that this slot guy, bro, he ain't it, bro. This is not, bro. Nah, man.
And said, "No, I need to trigger the people today, boy."
That must be. Bro, I swear, I'm almost convinced that like this was Hughes and that who decided to get Wirtz, bro. And he was like, "Yeah, he's a good player. We'll take him." Because how'd you just get him and play him like Sabazlad, bro? It don't make no sense, bro. But obviously, it's early. It's just
That's a joke. What about you, chap? Love to know as well. What can we do to get the best out of him?
Listen, I don't know, man. In terms of how we get the best out of him, for me, you will have to change the way you're playing. Like it is, like I said though, it might be a case of what he's doing works for the team though. And I said this before about the Ekatike Isak. It'll work for the team, so the team will do well. You just won't look that good anymore. Like it'll be like, oh yeah, he's okay, kind of thing. Like he's all right, or yeah, he offers you this kind of thing. So yeah, I honestly, I personally would move him to a different position and go from there, because I just think that Liverpool lack control anyway. So having him as my number 10 is not improving that any stretch of the imagination. So change position, you'll be good to go.
Left wing Florian, bro.
He's gonna have to go. Like for me, stick him out there on the left.
Or
get
you,
your free.
or you can listen to our say man and change the 3 and then put him in the 2.
No. And if I
change the 3,
my
bro,
manager,
we'll cook, bro.
No. If I thought my manager was that type of guy, I would like if he did what Conte did. Remember Conte, 4 at the back, beginning of the season, looked kind of dead. All of a sudden, man,
3 games in. 3 games in as well.
They
Chelsea was struggling to win the league that season.
They won the league, and they won
everyone, didn't they?
Man, had David Luiz playing like prime Cafu blood.
Peak football, bro. And that was peak football. Like I said, just change his position. And listen, 3 games. Man, 4th game against, and the thing is that you know what's gonna happen. He's gonna play against Burnley, and I know it's another Premier League game, but it's gonna be Burnley. He'll do so well. Everyone's gonna be like, you see, and I'm gonna be like, okay, cool. But then he'll come up in another game, and then we're gonna see the same thing, and then it's just gonna go quiet again. Everyone's gonna be like, yeah, just give him time. But 1 game ago, we were bigging him up, saying, look how amazing it was against Burnley, bro. Honestly, I just think it's just one of those, innit? Like change the tactics, you get the better of Wirtz, keep it the same. Team will still win, but there'll be shit performances, like real shit.
Or take Salah out the team. This is not trolling Salah team, bro. So Salah's not the focal point anymore, bro.
You could do that
because you're
Afghan will be very interesting.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true.
But you know what's crazy though? People keep saying, like, I agree, like it'll be good to see what he does in terms of the team. But you know, I'm almost like, okay, great, you had a good month. Guess who's coming back in that right wing slot when that month is over? And he's back in Egypt.
So young guns are cooking. Young guns are cooking the Ross out the league, and
what did we see when he went last time? Diaz on the right hand side doing like, and even I didn't think he would do good, but he played against Arsenal. I think it was he scored against Arsenal when he was in that purple kit. I feel like it was in that game. Did really well on the right hand side. But we were talking about, bro, yeah, look, we had Jota, rest in peace. Like everything looked fluid. I remember the streams, Enzo doing the streams was like, yo, man, like Liverpool looked like a fluid team. Guess who came back? Start arguing with Klopp and that on the sidelines and that. Salah. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just one of those, like with that's why I never get too bogged down with this whole Salah thing, because I'm like, bro, you know he's going to play. You know that he's going to be on the pitch. So even talking about getting him out of the team, it's just pointless at this point. Like he's going to play. He's just going to play.
The thing is, there's nothing to be scared of anymore. He signed a contract. So, you know what I mean?
Savage, you're right.
Now, I could understand Slot not doing anything in his first season when Salah hadn't signed the contract. You might be a little bit scared, innit? Player power, bro. But now you've signed the contract, bro. It is what it is. Or just try something different with Salah. That's what you do first, and try something different with Salah. Is Salah? So you try something different with him first, and if that don't work, and you go, okay, we're going to rotate you out like any other player, bro. Because I'm trying to set an example throughout the rest of the team that everyone needs to be on point, bro. Otherwise, the gaffer's a liar, bro.
I remember when we did those streams when people were talking about putting him in number 10 and that.
End wanted him in the 10, bro.
Hey, wait. Say that again. What?
Revoke your FA license, bruv. You don't need to revoke that.
Who did I want to put in the 10? Wait, who did I want to put in the 10?
Salah. Yeah, let's put Salah in the 10.
You weren't nah, if you listen to us say, I know you're just doing it.
Here we go.
Man, don't want to laugh. Did you hear what I said? I said you're better off of putting him behind the striker. I didn't say 10, just behind the striker.
Okay. What do you call a player who plays behind a striker? Like what?
9.5.
Second striker, 9.5. I've heard.
Fair.
You've also heard 10. I don't expect him to
10.7.
stand in the 10 and drop into pockets and turn and all that. Nah, bro. There's no point of him standing out on the wing though, but he has to be more closer to the game, bro. Or else, what's the point?
That is funny though. Him in the 10. That's hilarious.
Stop saying 10, Jay, bro. It wasn't the 10, bro. Second striker.
9.5.
9.5. 9.5, bro. 9.5. And it was to save him. You know my point. It was just to save him, bro. But I know you man don't want to save him, bro. It's all right. Throw him out to the walls, innit?
Like, you know what? Let's just wait. Let's just see. Maybe on the slot next game, Burnley just say, you know what? I'm gonna play such and such in this position instead. You see with
the Salah thing, then yeah. Do you
before
think...
you mention that, Jay? Because I want to get to some of the guys disagreeing in the chat as well. Because we balance it out. I want to know the reasons why they're disagreeing, bro. Where is one I saw? So it can be disagree. GU was told to relax.
Hey, what I'm saying, Coles. Man, don't
guys are small. None of us are small. The other one was funny, bro. They said this is why YouTubers aren't managers. It's crazy.
That is that is a true statement.
Well, not really. Them two on the left are both managers, bro. So,
and I'm not a YouTuber anymore.
Oh shit! So we got that one. Where's the number? I'm sure I see some more, man. You man, this one's. He said respectfully, you man don't know what you're talking about. It's 3 games for F's sake.
You know, when I saw this comment, I laughed, but then I said, fair enough. And to be fair, it is 3 games. On the flip side, but then you don't know what you're talking about. It's only 3 games, so can't the 2 things be right? If we don't know, you don't know. I know you don't know. So
not only that, we also had context and said it's 3 games. We know it's 3 games. So that's why we broke down the 3 games.
We're talking about context, yeah. But to that point, if Liverpool had got smacked up 4-0, 5-0, and 5-0, yeah, in the first 3 games, we'd be sitting there saying it's only 3 games. Context. We're still going to win the league. We'd be crashing out and be exactly, and there'll be questions on exactly. So let's not do that. Let's not do that whole it's only 3 games, because we actually caveat it by saying it is only 3 games.
God, listen with your eyes, man. Listen with your eyes. It's not your eyes. I have a question for the panel. Why is it Wirtz combined very well during the preseason and now it doesn't work between them?
Did he combine well during preseason? Like you thought?
Yeah, he did. But there's no pressures in the preseason games, isn't it? To be fair,
you look right now. Like, it's preseason. Maybe I feel like everyone just made a bit more relaxed. Maybe like. Yeah. I don't see any difference between what he's doing now than what he was doing in preseason. It was just preseason.
You clearly didn't watch that Bilbao game, bro. That Bilbao game, them man, they were cooking, boy. That's the best.
Yeah, Bilbao not really a good team like that. Like you can
not a good team. We gotta play. Do we have to play them again? I feel like someone drew them, not us.
No, we gotta play them.
One day. No, we gotta play.
But it's like I'm not like whether it was regardless. It was preseason anyway, so I couldn't even. I saw Harvey Elliott ball out last preseason. Ball out to the point where we were putting 11s with him in the team. Like we put 11s with him in the team, thinking, no, he's gonna. I don't care about that preseason thing. See, when it comes to the crunch time and that, I need to see you. I need to see something that tells me, yo, this is why you man. Okay, like right now, like I said, man, you're just Zabozalai 2.0, man.
I just look and said he played 10 for Egypt, saw that as well. Yeah.
I feel like Egypt can do whatever he wants though over that side. Like he just
he does whatever he wants. He's the guy, isn't it? Salah said it's not about his individual outputs this season. It's more about the teams. It is that.
That's the point. That's the point. No, but hold on. But that's the point. We're not saying we're expecting 50 goals from him in the first 3 games. We're saying don't give the ball away, bro. We're saying where's the touch? That's for the team, you know. The touch don't help anyone else. That don't affect any stat apart from the stat to be like, you know what, I've controlled the ball. We've kept it. But anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not a manager.
Yeah.
Nah, don't be a manager, bro.
Yeah, you two managing your under 4s and that, bro. Under 4 teams and that. Kindergarten.
That's right, bro.
Trust me,
Man ain't sitting there watching pro teams and pro managers and pro coaches. It's all right, man. No, nothing. It's all right. I can't wait. You know, today I'm going to get my chair out today. I'm going to sit and chill, you know. Today I'm sit there and throw them a ball. Say, yeah, go on train, bro. No, nothing.
It's a beautiful thing, man. The internet's beautiful, bro.
No, you've had a deep, bro. Where's the rest, man? Where's the rest of the trolls, man?
Couple trolls.
No, user VU4 said, if I see Wirtz at right back in 2 years.
You know what's mad about this year? You see how we're joking about this?
It's very likely.
But you know, a part of you is like, oh, but I can see like slyly him doing something like that for some weird reason. Like, I don't know. He gets on the ball.
Because of his work where his engine is there, isn't it?
Yeah, his engine is there. And when he gets on the ball, he likes to come in field. So maybe he can play, I don't know, an inverted right back role where like Jones was doing for England, where he comes, steps into that midfield, plays in the double pivot. Bro, we're joking about it, but you know, this is something your brain can blatantly see happening in real life.
This one's a good one, Jacob. I hate all the YouTube analysis.
Oh, fuck it, no, bro.
That's what destroyed the league.
He's attacking ends, you know. He's attacking ends.
When did I do a video on Wirtz? How is he going to destroy the league? Don't chat shit, Jay.
No, I know the type of videos.
It will be unstoppable. Will be unstoppable.
Hey.
Ah, shit, I didn't even read the title.
Hey, read. What else is at the end of it?
An emoji.
What,
an
question
mark is there. A question mark. It's a question. Yeah, not a statement. It's a question. Will he be unstoppable? Clearly, everyone's saying.
To be fair, you didn't say will he though. You said will be. So you missed out the key word.
It's your assessment. It's all right. Is that what you think?
No, Enz, I'm telling you, you missed out a word. I'm just saying, like you.
No, I didn't miss out no word, bro.
Nah, if you're asking a question,
leave me alone, G, bro. I didn't ask you. I spoke to JJ. Did I speak to you?
I'm trying to help you.
Drizzle's got a comment
bro.
for you as well. Drizzle's got a comment for you as well, Enz, for the channel.
Oh, here we
I
go.
mean, Drizzle. Where's the question?
Man are taking a man serious called Drizzle Blood.
Says,
oh yeah, this one there.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you have to be a Scouse to support Liverpool? Because if that's the case, Liverpool might as well call themselves Everton. Liverpool might as well call themselves Swansea.
Liverpool wouldn't be allowed
Liverpool
to.
might as well call themselves Nottingham Forest.
They won't be able to afford. Won't be able to afford the players.
Liverpool might as well call themselves Dagenham and Redbridge.
Wrexham.
Big up to my guys over at Dags though.
Tranmere and
St. Helens FC. Called St. Helen FC.
Warrington.
It might
Warrington
be them.
Rovers.
Bro, I'll keep it real.
Might be them.
It doesn't even matter. No, there is no Scouts on the panel. Guess what? You need us. I promise you need us. Because without us, it would be real small up in Liverpool. I promise you that right now. So be thankful that you've got fans all over the world. India,
Africa. Big up those Drizzle, man. Love for the the retention time and that, bro. Good to have you over here.
Man, he's saying all we've done is tear the team apart, bro. What happens when we?
No, I can't wait.
JJ, if we start playing shit and start losing games, I don't even know what these men would call us.
Tear the team apart. We've just said it's 3 games. He might slap it against Burnley. Well, I just said he's going to get 5 goals and 3 assists. Man, don't want to hear that though. Just selective hearing. Drizzle, relax.
I told you, bro. That's what happens when man then listen with the eyes.
Take a chill, bro. Have a cup of tea. Relax, bro.
Yeah, man.
Bunker digestive.
Man, listening with the eyes, bro. I told you, bro.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that, Sam?
They're listening with the eyes, bro, and they're seeing with the ears, bro. It makes no sense.
Black man, there's 4 black men, and it say Liverpool. That it's not adding up.
I don't even understand, bro. You know when man got this and that, bro. Like man said, Mank parody channel. I don't even get it, bro. You have to, man. We're all inclusive over here, man, for special needs and that still. So It's always man them. It's always man them born from demon vagina that have the most to say, bro. Relax, man. Yeah, I mean, welcome to the channel, bro. Yeah, I mean,
welcome to the channel.
Bro, I don't know how.
He also sent a super chat as well. So big up to you nonetheless, man. JJ, but then you have Salah, hospital pass the win. So in terms of, I think he was talking about it. Was it the assist against Newcastle he got?
What? Someone's dummy. I can't believe what we're doing here. I can't. Are people telling me that out of all the passes Salah's played in his career, yeah, we're like, raw, let's put it on the plate. You're talking to me about that pass. Get out of here, man. Anyway, yeah, just get out of here, man. Give me 10 kick-ups. Give me 10 kick-ups, bro.
And a Croy turn, remember.
Give me 10 kick-ups before we talk.
But listen, we don't mind the trolls, man. You want to troll, it's fine, but make sure you're able to handle the trolling.
I just want to know what team to support, bro. Just, a question. It's Liverpool.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, for real.
He might be a Liverpool fan.
The troll, it's hilarious. They say this is a Mane fan club. What?
I didn't even mention Mane once.
I don't think we even mentioned Mane. Yeah, that's.
I think we mentioned Mane once with Mane Southampton, and he stopped with nothing else after that.
All right. All right, enough of the trolls now. I've got one more question and we'll head out, lads. What would a successful season look like for our boy Florian Wirtz? Let me know what you guys in the chat think as well. What does a successful season look like for the man himself, Flo? I can't wait for him to prove you, man. Not you, man, but some of the guys.
I think impact, man. I think once his impact becomes a lot stronger on the team, where he starts becoming I said dick nose, that's a funny word. When man said like just imprint, put your personality, I think, in the squad. I think right now, obviously he's a new player. He's just come. There's a certain way that Liverpool do things as well. So yeah, I think just imprint you, man. Like show us a bit more of your personality. Like at Leverkusen, I used to think, yeah, he looked like he's one of them I don't want to listen to you type of guys. But here, I feel like you're listening a bit too much. Like now you're really doing things down to a T kind of thing. And obviously it's to impress the manager so that he can, do well for the team and work hard off the ball, all that kind of stuff. And listen, that's great, man. That's very, very great. But yeah, just imprint.
Nah, so I see Trudon ask in terms of GA, not GA, bro. Just say, well, you can add GA if you want. I'm not gonna add GA because I think that would be skewed because he could get like, say if he was just a penalty taker, he took 10 pens and scored all of them, or he took 15 pens and scored all of them. It doesn't mean that his performances were great. Do you know what I mean? So you can add it if you want to add that as a part of the expectation as well in terms of a number to look at. But I'm with G on it. I just want you to imprint yourself on the team. I just want you to be a difference maker in the games that we play. I'm not going to put a certain number on you. I'm not going to, you have to get 20 this and 15 that, or 10 this and 10 that for me to think that you've had a successful season. If you can make a difference within the squad and make a difference within the team and help us win games of football, that's enough for me. Don't need anything else than that.
That's hilarious. Sorry.
What about you, Savin?
Do you want to address PC first, or are you going to air him?
No, we're talking about Flo, man. We're not talking about.
All right, cool. We're airing them. Cool.
I'm not wearing sunglasses inside, bro. These are prototypes I made myself, bro. Successful men and that, bro. You get me? So the blue lens glasses that I wanted to wear like this to protect my eyes because I'm on stream every day, all through the day. And then I got another business where I'm also at my computer all day. And I got another business we're also at the computer all day. But you're a profile pic, so enjoy me. Drizzle.
But yeah. What's up, man? What does success look like for you, bro?
You kind of took all my points, to be honest, bro. It's the same, man.
Sorry, man. All right.
No, it's not so much a GA thing for me, bro. Obviously, I'm going to expect him to chip in here or there and stuff like that, but it's not so much that, because again, we don't struggle for goals. And now we've gone and got two strikers, bro, one's already started scoring, and one, I don't know how many goals we finished on last season, but about 18 or something like that in the Prem. So I'm expecting similar, especially from a Liverpool team. So yes, it's big impacts on the game, and in the big games, turn up in them ones as well. There's going to be games where I'm sure teams are just going to sit back against Liverpool, and then for those games, that's where he's got to make the most difference to me. Yeah, I mean that's where it's got to be. Low blocks and all that stuff. Need him there, man. So that's kind of it for me, man. Obviously I get the price tag on that, but the GA things, like, again, it's skewered on it because I'm not trying to stick up for him and that, but he could be in the pass before the pass in a great move, and his was the most important, and to get the goal. That I don't care, bro. You know what I mean? And like I said, I don't think the 10 position is the same as it used to be. So yeah, just an impact, man. Kind of like you see how like Xavi didn't get all the plaudits all the time at Barca, bro.
Yeah,
because he was the pass before the pass more than that, but he was the guy. That's kind of I just want an impact from him. That's it.
JJ.
Yeah, the impact I'd want from him would be like an Iniesta, where you see his impact. Iniesta wasn't always, he didn't get a mad amount of goals, mad amount of assists, but you saw his impact in the game. You saw when the team needed him in big games. And that's what I kind of said when we first got him. I'm like, if he comes in, but against Arsenal, he bags and assists, against United, he bags and assists, but then against everyone else, he's just calm and normal. You know that every big game man's turning up, and that's kind of what you pay for, innit? When you, again, people use that with Salah. When you need Salah, he turns up a lot of the time. So it's like, that's what I'd want to go and see. I'd want him to, from how Slot's using him, I think he's going to be playing much deeper than he did for Leverkusen. But if you can do that while still being effective and releasing the right passes and look Liverpool winning, then it will all be fine, innit? I think you can look at it from a personal standpoint, but ultimately, is it successful if he gets 20 goals and 15 assists, but Liverpool finish 4th and get knocked out of the Champions League? Is that successful? I don't know. So
It'd be interesting to see what he does, man. But look, I think we can revisit it. We will be breaking down other players. So if your favorite player is going to be on the list, i.e., a certain winger, I'd advise not to watch it because we will be breaking it down as much as we just broke down Florian Wirtz in it, and find reasons on why maybe not hitting the ground running, but obviously we expect them to because they're world-class players, world-class talent.
Am I allowed to like ask for you not to break down players that I want to break down? Is that right?
I was just about to. You can throw that in, Sav, and I'll also I'll ask the.
I want you lot to do a video on Pascal Struck from Leeds, please.
Who?
Pascal Struck, bro. You know the one who hurt Master Harvey's knee that time, bro.
Oh, he's still there.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
Don't question me, bro. Just do what I said on it. You asked, and that's the player.
No, don't demand it. You can answer me nicer than that. Just do what I said.
No, you don't want all these top shots. I want them players there, bro. Proper players, mate. Proper.
You want us to break down proper players? All right.
Proper players, bro. You get me? Some Burnley players in that Brownhill and them, man. That's what. Yeah, proper stuff.
Okay.
I better see the video soon as well, bro. Don't be trying to like air me and that. Said you care about people. Said you care about people. I'm one of them, bro. So.
All right.
Yeah, international break, innit? This should be interesting. So everyone starts clutching in the 2 weeks and that.
Is there any good games in this international break?
You're going to see bare Sweden watch-alongs, boy.
Bro, I've already seen it. Bare people are going to tune in.
Why would I do a Sweden watch-along when I've seen this geezer in the Prem the whole time, bro? I don't care about Sweden, Slovenia, bro.
You know, things like that, honestly, like, this is what I hate about social media, like, stupid things. And you'll see people like, Isak will play the game, right? Score, have a great game, or he'll have a really shit game, doesn't do nothing, whatever. The way people are going to judge him based off of that, when, as you said, we've watched a brother for like 2 years in the Premier League. So what difference does it make? What the hell? I don't care what he does for Sweden. I couldn't give two shits. I don't know how good their team is. I don't even know if it's a good team. I have no idea. Like, I don't care. Just, you know what I'm saying? Let the man do their thing, man.
So Savi's thrown his player in that we need to do. I've also put a poll in the chat, guys. I've put 4 players in the poll of the one you want to see in the next video. The one we should break down and have the conversation around.
I got another suggestion.
Go have your vote.
McAllister, blood. That one needs attention.
No, he doesn't. Not when you're world class. You never need attention.
He ain't world class.
No, but
he won that same
let's
trophy.
not give.
You know what? He won that same trophy that Emi Martinez won, bro. So. And you know who else has got that trophy? Rodrigo De Paul, blood. So we ain't
content.
No, but I'm just saying Rodrigo De Paul's got that same trophy, blood. So if anyone's gonna try to throw the World Cup at me, bro, I ain't trying to hear it. Blood.
G. Isn't McAllister WC? Isn't he world class?
JJ, from what I heard and what I got told, he's a world class midfielder, and apparently from what I saw on someone's social media account, he's a top 2 midfielder in the Premier League at current moment in time.
If everyone's got COVID, it's top 2.
Savage, I'm just telling you what he said. He said there's only Rodri. The next best midfielder is McAllister.
You know what? It's just him and Rodri.
No, wait. Him and Rodri's the only two good.
Man like Rodrigo.
Bro, I knew Declan Rice.
Everyone else is obviously after that.
I knew Declan Rice saying good, bro.
The guy said it's only, and the guy is a Liverpool fan. He said Rodri's the best midfielder in the Premier League. The second best is McAllister, and he was referencing. This was maybe when he did he miss the Crystal Palace game? I don't think he played.
He missed one of them.
Oh no, he missed one of them. Whatever game he missed, that's what he said. Like he said it then. He's like, oh yeah, we needed him. Like,
Rice is overrated, bro.
You think McAllister better than Bruno Guimaraes?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Bruno's all round a mad player.
Do you think he's better than Tonali?
No.
Nah.
You lot like what's the guy you lot like Grinders better than him?
Nah, Sav, don't say
he's better than Grinders.
Nah, he's better than Grinders. Nah, he's better than Grinders.
He's not.
I don't know if he's better than Grinders. I think he's maybe on the same level.
I don't think
Bernardo
so. I don't think so.
Bernardo Silva, in his dreams, he's better than Bernardo Silva. In his dreams.
There was a question earlier as well.
Like Kovacic, he's like he might be a little bit better than Kovacic, maybe.
But he's like that type of player, yeah, where you're like, you got quality, but
Kovacic has been able to drift for his whole career, innit? Kovacic is actually better than people think, but he's been able to drift for his whole career at even keel, 7 out of 10, and get to the end with bare trophies, bro. It sounds like a diss. What else does Kovacic do? Every now and again, every 20 games, he chips in with a screamer, innit? That's what Matt does.
Man said,
man asking about Kuleveski, bro. Is he better than Bergvall? He's not, bro. So that's what I'm saying.
Nah, he's better than Bergvall. That's not dude, man.
Yo, is this
No, Bergvall's a baller. That's why I said Bergvall, bro. He's a baller.
No,
that's
he's better than Bergvall.
When I think of like somebody who will be that kind of level of Wirtz in about a year's time, and if he plays Bergvall, bro, I think he's cold, bro.
Bergvall's cold. Bergvall's cold.
Cold, bro.
Okay.
Apologies for the
you guys are talking about Bergvall.
G. Before you carry on, we're gonna save it. It's too much. You can't get everything. I mean, I missed the comment though. There was a comment saying why haven't I been back on Sam's channel? Been busy, bro. That's the answer to it. Can't find it. I've just been busy, isn't it? That's man said, "Do me and him have an issue?" No, we don't have no issue, man. Good man. But
you should fight, bro. Fight, bro. Just because.
Nah, Jerry's been holding it down, the fortress, bro. I see him over there cooking and that.
Yeah, I'm gonna start.
There's only one person needed, and
Jerry, you okay with that?
And I've got free. Huh?
You okay if I start throwing shots on your behalf to other channels, like for fights and that?
Yeah, why not? I'm on it.
Yeah, I'm a promoter, blood. I'm gonna find it.
I'm on it. I'm like them, man. You know, I'm fighting anyone. Tyson. Yeah, it's fine. I want it.
Yeah,
I love it, man. You're a man in full confidence mode. I love it. So I'll fight you. What, Anthony Johnson?
Yeah, you know the camp is going well, bro. From man said, nah, bring me anyone.
Anyone, bro. Anyone. What? You want me to scrap on? Anyone.
Jerry, before you started like this camp and get ready for this fight, how much did you like boxing before that?
I did a lot.
Like, okay, so you wanted them study youths and that. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
sometimes the first get into it and that. Then before they're like not watching anything when they're like, yeah, the bar's footwork. It's not that, mate. Don't like
bro,
it.
You know what I mean?
Don't like it. Get the notepad out and that. Yeah, the bar's footwork. Yeah.
Turn into an expert overnight, bro.
Nah, he's fighting. You fighting for someone from France or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, we'll see in it. A couple man pulled out and injured.
Okay. Is it, are you beefing with Sam? No one's beefing with Sam. Just busy. He's asked me about just
even
busy.
not go on the channel and you're now beefing with a brother. That's crazy.
Now I watch sometimes when I'm busy. I'll put it on in the background, especially when Jerry's on. I'll watch, bro, because I obviously.
But more time you're busy doing other stuff, innit? Me right now ain't got a life like that.
No, but everybody thinks
I like Jerry's football knowledge, bro. His knowledge keeps me sane, bro. After, I mean,
now to be fair, man, when you're doing so much in your own channel, bro, it's like long, isn't it? A lot of work goes in behind the scenes, in it. So to be skipping around other channels and that, it's a lot, man.
Trying to say if you bad mouth with Sammy, but I don't think he blocks you. I think his mods might block you.
Yeah, his mods will definitely block you.
But Ultra is one of the mods, and he's on this. He watches the channel as well. Ultra, if you're watching, bro, stop blocking people, man. Let them share their opinion.
No, to be fair, some of them need to get blocked, bro. They started moving mad. They'll call.
Were they saying craziness to you over there?
Bro, they were saying stuff to Rack that was so disrespectful, bro. Like, it was just like, Sam had to be like, guys, I want you to block. Like,
Oh, he was blocking them. Yeah. See, man's being mad disrespectful, bro. You're gonna get blocked, man. Stop doing it. Salah already showed you, man. He's paying attention. So keep this in the man.
But like I said, I've taken a book out of G's taken a leaf out of G's book and a page out of G's book, and I'm just doing it. Like, the more you get wound up, it just irks me. Even like, I just get even. I'm just gonna be even worse.
Told you, bro. It's the best way.
So now it's the outrageous things. You know, like I might randomly just go and be like, you know what? Yeah, Isak, we should sell him.
Just random stuff.
He doesn't score in his first game. Yeah, he should be like, oh, this is what we signed. Oh.
Yeah, this is what we signed. Oh man, he's just like Jackson. Look, he missed. Like, watch.
Yeah, it's madness on this. Yeah, you know what's starting to happen though, because there's obviously people running around like doing a lot what they don't believe in that, bro. Man, are just getting tarnished with the same brush and that, bro. Like, I'll say something like, yeah, you're just trying to say something to be edgy. I'm not.
No, I'm not.
I literally believe what I say, bro. I'm not saying anything to be edgy, bro.
That's calm. I don't even care anymore. I'm gonna say stuff to be edgy now.
Yeah, I don't
just to be controversial.
Edgy, bro. Like, man, the thing that when the live button gets turned off and that man are crying behind the scenes and that. Jerry, yeah, he spoke to me today. And listen, if you don't block, man, I ain't coming back, bro. I don't care, bro. He's entertainment for me, bro.
Just get on with our day, guys, man. Yeah, I think that's the best way to deal with the trolls, isn't it? Just get on with your day, man. It's not that deep. It's football and opinions. It's not that deep, innit? Like, realistically, it's not that deep. It's just football opinions. Doesn't mean the player's gonna like you any better. Like, it doesn't matter. And you know the maddest thing, yeah? Like, the level of knowledge this panel have, like, talking about people that's played at the level that you're rating these men at, coach at high levels as well, speak to players on a day-to-day basis. And we share the knowledge, and people like, shut up, you're chatting shit.
Yeah.
Where you go and listen to the other guys that have no clue about what they're talking about.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
That's what winds us up, bro.
Hiccups. Some of these, man, let me see your 10 hiccups, and you get 5. I know you'll get five tries.
Should we do like, big up to the chat though? Chat, should we do like one of those?
Out of shape.
Should we do a video thing? Yeah, like, you know, when you can send in like videos, should we do like a collage of the man them sending it, or the ladies if they want to take
like
part?
what Filthy did the other day with
like, is that what they did? See, I don't even watch it, so I don't even know. But
like, that's a good idea. Though. It's a good idea.
Yeah, they send in like
so just get to just record themselves, put the thing on. They'll do something with the ball, and then you can judge what I'm talking about. Like,
do like 10 kick-ups, and then what? 10 kick-ups on what?
Nothing. Just
I don't even need around the world. Just a
I don't need all that.
A little cross. Yeah, a cross. And a step over.
Knees,
and a step over. Look, a little step over, like when you just knock it.
Yeah. As soon as you see stiff knees, as soon as you see, like, you know what I mean? Then we'll know, innit? And the thing is, I say we open up to everyone in the chat. So man like PC, man like Drizzle. Show me that little je ne sais quoi you got on. Yeah, I mean, you might be a baller. Maybe I'm wrong.
You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. Guys, look out for it on the social space, on the community post. I'm gonna post the email in there. I want you guys to email in the videos. I promise you, I'll put it all together and I'll put it out for the people them to see. And we'll do a rating show. We'll do a rating show.
Really good. Yeah,
we'll do a rating show. So I'm gonna do that. So if you guys want to take part in it, you guys like to throw your shades in the chat, send it to us. We'll give it the rating and score. And if you're cold, we'll be like, you know what? Throw your
You know what I'll do? You know what I'll do? If anyone gets, and I look here and they get, and we rate it between an 8 and a 10 out of 10, yeah, in terms of just whatever they do, their 10 kick-ups and their little step over, right? I'll go and donate memberships to all of those people. I'll purchase memberships for all of those people.
Cool.
I know it's going to be like 1 or 2. The rest of them man aren't going to submit because now you got to show your face.
Yeah. Some man's best to stay behind them profile pics still, blood. Could be dark, blood. You know the profile pic could be a BMI and that, blood. There's no.
I'm already seeing bare excuses.
Big up.
Big up.
Do you know what is crazy, Liz? Liz, I don't know when you arrived in the building, but I already know if you probably was here from the earlier, I know many of them man would have been blocked by now.
Hey boys, you know what's coming up? We're in September now. It's getting closer to Christmas. That Copy's Christmas special 2.0.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, they have to. I told the man that they have to.
Oh, they're doing
I told Cal, Drifty and Matt, they have to make another one.
Nah, bro, Drifty's had a whole year in camp, blood, to get the knee sorted, blood. He got the zero articulation and that. Nah, bro, it's time to see Drift come back, bro. Drift, if you do it, bro, if you cook, I'll buy you some new boots, blood. I'll buy you them old Vapors, blood. Trust me. That's my guy, blood. I'll get Drift on the back of my Liverpool top if you cook, bro. I swear, man. I love that shit, bro. I love it, bro.
But yeah, nah, on the real, yeah, man, let us run it, man. I'm gonna definitely throw the email out. Nah, they did the football golf.
Oh, the golf thing. Oh yeah, the golf thing.
I told you we should have done the video and rated the man, then, bro. Just gave them a score out of 10. They would have hated it, but they would have laughed.
And you believe
100%.
it? You already know
What I say, look, you open it up to all the content creators, but that idea, you open it up, you go, when you're on stream with them, man, you're like, look, this is what we're doing. Look, Drift, submit a video of you, or Matt, submit a video of you doing 10 kick-ups. We're going to put it into a compilation with all the other Liverpool fans, get the community together, and we'll go and rate it together. And let's just put it. Why not put everything out on the open? Why not? Let's stop hiding this. Sam, let's stop hiding this. Let's just put it out.
I can't even imagine I'm doing kick-ups. I don't know why. Big up for Sam. I just can't.
Man said, main amateur said I should make it as an intro as well.
Every time someone tunes into your video, just the kick-up.
No, but that's what it should be. Every time someone jumps on the video, we play that, and that caveats everything. Because then as a viewer, I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, I know what my man's on. Yeah, whether I can take it seriously or not. Do you know what I mean? That'll be it.
Yeah. That's true. Because then when you're saying like, JJ, I disagree with you, you're like, I get it, because I can see my man can play a little bit of ball as well. You know, his touch is good, kick up looks composed, doesn't look like he's chasing the ball down. Do you know what I mean? It looks like
but we can't be saying it and then it's like, nah, Ekatika should have done better with that chance. And I'm like, better with that chance. Like,
you can't even get 2 kick-ups. You're chasing
10 tries. You had 10 tries to do 10.
This will be good for the community, I think. I think this will be really, really
bro, it'll be too funny, bro. I'm definitely dropping the email in there today. I'll drop the email today so you guys will be able to see it. And then you guys just email in the videos. 10 kick-ups, Cruyff turn, and step-overs.
Hold on. Matt said he was championship level. What? Matt played in championship?
Yeah. No, he said he was championship level. He was academy. I think he was at academy as well. I think.
Oh, no, but I know. But did he play in the championship, or what does that mean, championship level?
I don't know. I think he might have said he played.
Oh, okay, for a team that was in the championship.
He could play. No, or he was championship level. He could have championship level. I think it was like, where would you put yourself if you stuck with what you did?
That's a tough level.
He did say he was better than Madueke, though. He did say that.
Madueke is playing for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Big up to Jarquez, man. Big up to the panel, and the mutants are out today. I'll go get some sun and talk to a gal.
I told you already, bro. Like, you man speak to enough content creators now, bro, with separate channels that at the end of the season you could definitely put a tournament together, bro.
I've tried, Sab, man, but no one, everyone just tell, bro. And I'll tell you when. I even tried 2 weeks ago, and I was messaging everyone like, "Yo, should we get a tournament together or just play?" And I said we could just record it. Or even if we don't record it, bro, like we'll just go get link up, book out. And I said, and I quote, "I will book it."
The thing is, like when people are not thinking, we've enough content creators and that, bro. You call one of these places and that, they'll nice you up, bro.
100%.
Plus,
the one I know the manager there.
This amount of views.
Yeah, bro.
Channel, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, nice. They'll even give it to you for free because
all the cameraman will make a little intro video for your company and that, bro. All the subscribers can come down. You know what I mean?
All I want is you to be like, we're at Goals or Power League X place.
Bro. That's what you have to do.
Come here, hit this thing, and you'll get.
Yeah.
Bro, it'll be such a vibe, man. Honestly, there's so much we can do with it. Liz said, can some people just do their best football tricks?
Liz, you can do that.
Yeah, the rest of them can't.
Yeah, the rest of them can't.
Liz, you can, but the rest of them, I need to see.
Yeah, nah, the rest of them, these are basic skills, bro. Kick-ups, a Cruyff turn, and step-overs. Literally, the only time the ball's in the air is just for 10 kick-ups. 10 times. The other times, a Cruyff turn, the ball's on the floor, and a step-over, the ball's on the floor.
They're man, they're going to come to the tournament dressed as profile pics, blood. Profile pic ballys and no face, no case, blood.
Do you know what? For jokes, I'd print out my profile pic and
print out your profile pic on a t-shirt.
Yeah, just put it.
Yeah.
just for man. That's me on the thing, man. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. So let's see. I'll give it like a week. I'll post it in today. Give it a week and see how many I get, and then I'll put it all together. And if I only get one, we only get one, guys. If we get two, we get two. But I'm pretty sure with the amount of conversation, many people will put it in there.
Can you?
Man said
Can you
black
put up that comment from the Black Robin? Oh yeah, remember
3 Black Robins, man. Like, oh,
Black Robin is
okay.
crazy, bro.
Big up for the super chat, bro.
Can you put up that comment from Honesty, please?
Where is it? Question. This one.
Yeah. But if you talk about us four here, I don't feel like we need a fifth member. But if it was just us four against that five, we'd smoke them. I've seen them play though, but we'd smoke them. We'd smoke them.
But Mont is decent though. Mont is good.
I didn't say Mont isn't. He was the only one that you mentioned though, right? Because that was the only one that you
sometimes you're good against. Sometimes you're good against.
No, we did. Me and Ensign, they played that match against them undateables, bro, at the Molyneux. Remember?
No, but that was just Monts. Kaz was there.
Yeah. He was
undateable.
Roms.
Now Roms can play ball, though.
Roms looked all right.
Roms can play.
Nah, Kaz, you get smoked, you know. And now I come to think of it, actually, you would actually get smoked.
No, but Roms is good. We got to
Roms played for Sutton United.
No, but is Roms a part of the big six bands? He's not part of
that. He's not.
Who was that team? Was it? It was one of them YouTube channels, wasn't it? On the other team, the Molyneux one.
I think it was
like
Liverpool.
I think it was Watford
or whatever, bro. I don't know.
Oh, was it Watford? YouTube.
Undateables bloods with the long hair and they had that Fugazi keeper as well, bro. That they said he was pro.
He kept letting stuff in, bro. He was just letting
Cow the Dragon.
Bro, I would have said, I'll bring down the under 10 goalkeeper. Way better than him, bro. Way better. Like, come on.
Jamie Phillips would meg all of you four.
Okay.
Shut up, Sav.
I said savage. I didn't even
because I know he filtered in what he was about to say.
I wouldn't cause any. Honestly though, like I wouldn't cause any problems in the tournament because I'm all for the love of the game, bro. I actually wouldn't, bro. If I had a problem with someone, I just wouldn't talk to them. They wouldn't. Yeah, I mean,
until it's not on your teams, you don't have to talk to them.
Yeah.
I think the thing is, I know how I am when I play football. I'm causing problems, bro.
Yeah.
I'm causing problems on my team. I'm
do you know what?
Do
you know what I know? Do you know what would happen? Yeah, I think JJ would go off in terms of, and they would trigger the inside demon I have, which then it would trigger the rest of you man's demons. Because we'd be like, all right, let's
love it though, because you know that something's gonna happen at this tournament. Either way, with one of the teams, someone's gonna have an attitude for the wrong person, innit?
Yeah,
and then it's wrong. But I think it would be sick, bro. Like, you lot are involved in more channels than I am because nobody likes me in it. So obviously, you man have been on bare channels on that. But you can think of at least. I think every channel that everyone goes on, they've had at least 10 people on their channel in it. So you can get 5-a-side teams out of all of that. I reckon you can end up with about 10 5-a-side teams, bro, and a little tournament.
Redman TV, bro. Bro, smoke Redman TV, bro.
Yeah,
big up to the only one I think can play is Errol because I've watched he does that thing in Liverpool, innit? The bringing all the nations together.
Tournament thing. I saw that as well.
Yeah, in Liverpool. Okay. He's a part of organising that. So, and I've seen a couple of clips of him. I can't remember. Like, I think he's the only one that actually plays.
What's her name? Chloe. She looks like she'll be a baller. So I can't lie.
You know who I want to face? What's the one with all Turkish and all them? What's it called again?
How you not know the man they're channel? You're taking
Big Six. The Six.
No.
The Six.
Bro, I fully. You know when I was gonna say Big Six bands, and I was like, it's not Big Six bands.
Big Six are trash, boy.
Yeah, I want to face them. Like I feel like facing them and beating them.
No, but you know why you said that, though. But you know why
I saw the football.
He's smiling, but he knows why he said that. He knows.
You better shit, bro. Nah, you better shit.
He said Uncle Grizz don't got the touch, bro.
Grizz is dead.
I'm gonna message Grizzman. Say,
you know what? Me and you both watched the penalty challenge and all that together, bro. And it was brother.
Oh no, I was laughing here because I saw who was it? The bad touch. Yeah, I messaged Grizz and said I watched it, bro. Why is your touch so dead, bro? Bro, the ball came to him in the shins. Why is the ball hitting you in the shins?
I think you could. Copies have got three. They got 3 people in it.
Yeah. No, they got Matisse.
No, Copies just.
Oh, Copies. Sorry. Copies.
Yeah, so they can get another 2. They can use like Hassam and Tiny Tom, bro. That's 5.
They can definitely use Tom. I wonder what type of player Tom would be like. He seems like a.
That's 5 people there. We can get 5 here. Just us 4 and Cav, innit?
Oh, if we get Cav in there, it's a long day, bro. It's a long day.
See what I'm saying? Instantly, bro.
It's a long day.
There's big, and this sounds like a stupid question. There's Big Six man's got 6 people. Or
no, they do because they would have Man City.
team.
They got Man City, Arsenal. Yeah, they got all the Spurs.
Or is the 6
What's the
just
Spurs one?
is the 6 just based on
Spurs.
the Premier League, not 6 people?
No, it's 6 though. They actually have the 6 man.
Yeah, they actually they have the.
Yeah, and then natural Big Six have got like enough as well. I think. Yeah, enough free. You ready, bro? Put this
There's enough to
together.
sort out teams. Yeah,
We can do that and then get a sponsor, get a charity going.
You know, I'll take D. You know, put D in our team. D used to
wait,
play.
wait.
I'm sure D used to play semi.
Wait, no. The foot golf man then.
No, D's good, bro. He used to.
No one from that foot golf video. No one from that foot golf video can be in our team. Let's.
All right, George. Sorry, man. Hooks. Sorry, brother. Can't make the squad, bro. Now I'd put Hooks in defense, bro. Him and Jay. I'll sit in front of the back line. I mean,
I'm trying to think of all the channel. What's the other channel? What's the United fan you just said who played? The
United. Saeed.
No, the other dude, bro, from the other channel. I can't remember what the channel's called, bro. You know, the one who's at the barbecue.
You drew that. Allow it, bro. I heard what he said.
Allow it.
Yeah. So what's his channel?
Never a foul.
Never a foul.
Yeah, and they got about 50 man in it.
They would have enough.
Never fouls only Kaz and Daps, but they get bare man on their channel.
Channel. I swear Monts is part of that channel.
Yeah, I'm sure Monts is like.
Yeah, Mont can go on loan, bro, from both teams, bro. Who cares, man? You know what I'm saying, bro?
That'll be so cold, man. Like, guys, man, let's get it done, man.
You know what? Everyone in the chat, because it's all well and good. Obviously, yeah, we can shout everybody. That's calm. But I also feel like people in the chat, if you go to, because
you guys
some
make
of you
it
go
happen.
to these other channels, so if you say these things as well, I feel like they would then also feel that, okay, you know what? Let's actually then do it. There's been a clamor for it, so let's just kind of get it done. So you guys also, you know what I mean? Just thank you, main amateur. If you just shout,
because that's a crazy series of games to play as well. Yeah, just have a day out, make it fun, raise some money for charity, just a laugh, have some fun, some food.
I know a good charity. It's called GTV charity. If you ever want to donate, you're more than welcome to donate, bro.
I mean, because depending on what it is and that, for the man them that need to get fixed up and that, then they've got content for the channel. They're in the lab and it up until the game. They can fix up each week and that, bro. You can do as well. Jollof journeys and that, bro. Week in, week out. You get them.
Jollof journeys,
bro. Episode 1, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Getting back to the.
Why did you throw a shot at G again, bro? That's 2 shots you've done in 2 days, Sam.
No, but
that's 2 shots.
It's
2 shots you've thrown in 2 days.
No, it's not shots, bro. I'm creative.
Nah, you threw 2 shots,
bro. You get me? Jerry's already doing boxing at the moment. He'll finish that, and then you can get onto the football. I already told him.
Hey, Jerry, would
boxing. I want to see it, bro. You get me?
Would you face?
We're all on the same team, bro. Why would I dish him, bro?
100%. I wouldn't back out from any fight. Are you mad? But at the same time, weight wise, it'd just be silly.
It's
a different class. Like I'm in the heavyweight class. Like it's just it wouldn't even.
He's not in the heavyweight. I don't know.
I missed something then because I thought I was talking about football. Then I heard Jerry say, "I'll fight anyone."
No, because I asked him. No, I said to him, "Would you face off against Rance in boxing?" Because I know he does the boxing thing.
Of course I would.
Expressions, brother.
Yeah. He had a match. He literally had a box match the other day.
Jerry's way. The weight class is ridiculous.
He's got.
Oh, I didn't know.
There's about 3 weight classes ahead of him, bro.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, even when you're fighting, like they won't put you in with someone that's like 60. Like if I'm 100 kg, they won't put me in someone with 60 kg. Because
that's a good point.
Even at a power, there's a certain weight that I'm punching with that you just won't be able to. See what I mean? But that's just boxing. That's nothing to do with like a street fight or anything like that. But it's boxing.
Okay, I get you.
All right, then, guys, we'll leave it there, man. A lot longer than what I thought we'd be on, but when the man them get talking, this is what happens. But Liz said also men's mental health charity be a good shout.
That can go in tied into your when you do the checkups every Monday and
morning. All right, man. But Jay, big up to you, big up to G, big up to Zen Sav as well in the building. Love for the love, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. It's all timestamped, guys, so you can go and pick your favorite part. Let us know in the comments, man, what you agreed with, disagreed with. Big up to all the new subscribers, even the trolls as well. Big up to all the mods and the members as well, as always, man. Back with the members video, I think it's tomorrow, 6 p.m. But I might be there before that. Obviously, I'll see what the vote finish on actually. Where's the vote? See what the next one will be. Ekatike. I was hoping you guys chose Salah because I found that wouldn't be more interesting, but yeah, we'll decide. I'll flip a coin on the Salah one and the Ekatike, see which one.
And the people in the chat have voted for thing. You don't need to worry about if they're voting now for. You just focus on.
Just do the dictator thing, bro, and just do what you want, bro.
All right, cool.
Kim Jong.
I know which one would be a great conversation. All right, big up, peeps. Up for the love, man. Oh yeah, before we go, guys, remember Savages and G's channel is in the title. Please go and subscribe to their channels as well, where we'll do the watch along, and also we'll be doing the tactical breakdowns as well. So make sure you man are there for that. Jerry's no longer a YouTuber, so he's just AKA manager, AKA boxer at the moment. So yeah, man, love, bro. Big up, man. Peace out, peeps.
Peace.